You guys hear me, Pastor Sose? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
All right. Can you
You,
guys
you
hear me?
I oh
Welcome, Honorable Gay.
yeah, thank you. Thank
One
you,
of them
thank
that don't
you.
want to join, so I saying the name.
Oh,
JD, I also sent that letter, right? That letter from the ECOWAS.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Pastor Success, who did you send the link to?
From one of my guys in Liberia, he said he want to join the show.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. We happy to welcome him. All right, gentlemen. We are live right now here. So right now I'm just sharing here. We are live on the current situation media page only. Yeah, so just go ahead and share it on your personal page so that way folks can follow us here. And somebody music is loud in the background. Hello?
Much better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Welcome here to Current Situation Media. We are live here and live streaming on the Current Situation Media page and also the YouTube page here. So let's go ahead and share this here as we welcome folks, our viewers from around the world, and also our analysts for also discuss and
Check your
analyze.
stream. Check your stream. Somebody want to join. They keep sending the request. I can't bring them on.
Okay, I just brought him on here. Boniface, hello.
Boniface,
Bolivia, are you hearing us?
I think he's on mute. So
Boniface,
Bolivia,
if
if
you
you
want to,
unmute, you should be able to hear us.
yeah, he's on mute. Can you hear us?
Are you getting me?
Yes, yes,
We're
yes.
getting you, but you're low.
Let me make some adjustment. But are you getting me clear?
you
We
have to
can
come
hear.
close to your phone.
Yeah, turn your
you
volume
so
up.
low. Come close to your phone.
Okay, let me see something.
You got to volume your phone small. Volume your phone. It's very low.
I think he had to go and come back, but while we're still waiting for NJD, we can go ahead.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, welcome here. To today's edition here is Tuesday, November 14 in the U.S. No, now is November 15 back home in Liberia here. So, gentlemen, as you all know, we had the runoff election in Liberia. Preliminary numbers are coming in. We can see the momentum is shifting. I just want to get you guys thought first before we start the real discussion. So, what? Let's start with Pastor Success. What is your thought here? Give us, if you can give us a strategic, a prediction here based on the early numbers that came in from different electoral precincts.
Okay, go back on your stream. That guy is still sending a request, but I will go right ahead.
All right. Let me go ahead and add him to the stage. Okay, I just added him.
Bolivia, you hear me all now? Hello? Okay, I will just go ahead when he settled down. That will be fine.
Boniface, you need to draw to your camera. Draw to your camera so that we can hear you.
I think you have your internet problem.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I keep
So
it like that.
the election is over, right?
Is he calling from Liberia?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely you'll be having your connection problem.
Um, the election is over, or AJ, and that could be one reason why my Unity Party brothers are not here tonight. Because they know when they come here tonight, we'll not be discussing sentiment, we'll be discussing figure, we'll be discussing numbers. I don't know how they will intend to turn the number over. Now, there is the good thing about what is happening right now in the country for the CDC. The Southeast maintained what she did in the first round of the election. Bon County stepped up what they gave the CDC in the first election. Grand Bassa increased it. Riverside maintained the same lead. Nima have increased the number. Lofa also increased the number. So tell me, most of our becomes a battleground. Where in the world say we win such an election? Where? And that is why people that water spoon are resigning to net from spoon that from tonight, anybody can take over spoon now, you'll be there no more, and they that because they know it's no longer working.
Send us that link there or that video, Alex. Let's put on the big screen. Go ahead.
No, it's just somebody going live from the party headquarters, and then they're having a pre-victory celebration of CDC.
Okay, all right. So when we get to you, then you can emphasize more on that.
So the numbers, and the funny thing is that they don't know that some of us in a personal chat room. Some of our friends are in a chat room. They make it part in their own chat room. We try for the paper to do nothing. Put their greasy. Yeah, Jamila talks to man. Nobody say happy in that local country. These are the plans already making in a chat room. And the thing is done. We started from the beginning, and the thing is done. And but it's so frustrating that I'm not here tonight. I wanted Macron here. I wanted Faluku here, so that Macron can start. So he can kind of attack me again. I want you to continue the attack.
Yes, Malcolm will be coming on here, and also we will have Valiku is currently on the roll, but he and Vanisaki might be joining us here. We send them the link here. So let's move on here. But you are you still on the floor, Pastor Sussex?
So you can go ahead.
All right, let's move on to Honorable Steve Endgame, the standard bearer of LNDC, 2029. What is your thought for today? How you see things? You think CDC had crunched this election, or you think it's too close to call?
Baby, the mystery. The fire the demon. I can see.
Some of them don't want to see your downfall.
Fire the demon. All right. There's just a pre-victory. There's just something out there. Holy Ghost will fire them. Holy Ghost will continue to fire them. They are very ungrateful.
But
Holy Ghost will continue to fire them. They are very ungrateful.
what's the celebration is all about, man? What are you dancing about?
Because let me tell you something. We know how to discard Joseph Baga with these elections. It's done. You know why? It's done.
Why are you saying it's done?
Because listen, let's look at the numbers that are coming up right now.
Okay.
Thank God, Michael, you are not here when I was celebrating. Michael, you missed the whole show. But Michael, coming back from my second round, I will play their music again. Holy Ghost, fire the demon. Then all the demons that I don't want to see Liberia progressing, because seeing Jawia with this kind of progressive or development that are going in Liberia. Children who are enjoying the privilege of free or tuition at university are still saying that Georgia done nothing. They are very ungrateful. Children who children Georgia pay tuition for was are saying that Georgia done nothing. Very ungrateful. And that's why I play their music. Holy Ghost, fire the demon, then
Okay.
fire the demon,
Let me-
and they will know that Georgia will win them.
I thought you were celebrating because you have won the election. Now I
We
understand.
won
Okay.
it.
Hang on,
Michael,
gentlemen.
you not can play draft yet. Michael, you want to play draft, but I'm telling you that this celebration has started tonight and it's going to end immediately after the run up tomorrow. And let me
Okay.
tell you something.
Let
The
me say
first
something
shot-
quick. Steve, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
Our other guest, Boniface, trying to come on here, but StreamYard is saying that your guest, Boniface Coley, is on Android/Chrome, which has a bug that causes echo. Google is working to fix it. For now, please ask your guests to wear headphones to avoid the echo or use a different browser. We have also informed your guests. So let me add him on the stage here. Boniface, can you wear a headphone?
Yeah, I think you're putting on some headphone.
Okay. Because else the echo will pretty much be a disturbance.
I have a Bluetooth now in my ear. Is that okay?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. Okay, so let me mute myself until I'm officially invited.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay, thank you. Let me come back to this. Let me tell you something. Let's look at the numbers that are just been posted. But this current situation page, except Michael, who my only ball, will tell me tonight that he didn't trust current situation media. Now, if you don't trust their information, then you don't need to be here. But there's are information that are coming up. And just read Lofa. Let's look at the matching with Lofa. And Lofa has tremendously changed. In the number that Georgia receiving Lofa is tapping up. Let's look at Nima, because those are counted that you guys are boasting of. That giving you surety that you're going to win Georgia. Look at Nima County. They are tremendous change in Nima. Right now, the numbers in Nima are tapping up. Why you want to prove? Because trust me, the first election, the first round of election, Georgia won it. Right? So the analysis here is that when the numbers are tapping up, then there's because Georgia still a winning chance in the first round, right? So the second round is the numbers are tapping. Then what's your hope? What's your hope? You cannot hope because the numbers are different from what we saw. And let me tell you, do my analysis tonight. You know the party, there are a lot of people who truck people to different county. Because you know the party thought they could unseat government. They truck a lot of people in different county and they cannot truck them again because people are not capacitated. Financially, you don't have money to truck the people by. So that's why affecting your vote down in various counties. Most of your representatives are won on trucking people from their county to their county, from their district to their district. Now they don't have the capacity to truck these people again. So the people don't even voting. So it's now reducing the numbers of United Party. Two, United Party shoot at their own legs. United Party expose yourself by bringing Stanton Waterspoon as their spokesman, by bringing Bud Naked as their spokesman, by bringing Prince Johnson as their spokesman, and looking the way all the crack talks. And also United Party bringing like a Ghanaian who trying to fraud the system of LEC. Those are things that shoot at the legs of United Party as we speak. Those things work against United Party very powerfully. So United Party got no chance in this election to say they can win Georgia because they have created a lot of campaign message against yourself. Two, I said it before, I'm an analyst. If I speak as an analyst, right? But the fact is that I will not take Joseph Boakai as a preacher over my children. That tells me that Michael had gone bring dream. If some man of Michael will tell me, say, Joseph Boakai will be his future. Some man that Michael should have been a stand-up of United Party, should have been a vast because of the wisdom that you are carrying. It's not what our old man is carrying. So you can come and say all the best thing you feel will be best for Liberia, but it's not what Joseph Boakai is. So there are tremendous change right now that making CDC succeeding. and you will see the election commission for result tomorrow.
Oh, we
Then
got that 20 minute man talking for or what?
No, let's bring in Malcolm here. Malcolm, Steve, go ahead and mute your phone. Malcolm, Malcolm, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. So based on these early numbers that we are seeing right now, is it too early to make a prediction? What's your thought right now?
I mean, I've seen all the papers that you post in there. Majority of that is not in favor of the CDC like Steve is, portraying. But yeah, those. I mean, first of all, they are still counting. It's just all the chaos that going on, especially in Montserrat and few counties, that are preventing the election commission staff from doing the job. But I think the state security is obligated to provide security for these people to perform the job. They are being paid by taxpayer money. I think we should trust the system and allow them to do the job. But honestly, we're just going to wait and see what's going to happen. We just don't want any chaos. But I would like to speak to a couple of things if you allow me.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes.
Yeah, concerning what.
Michael, you are allowed. You are allowed because you cry wolf cry. That baby cry, you cry. Come on.
Look. I'll go Macron defense. I'll go Macron defense. You'll be back on.
Exactly. Now, Steve, let's look at a couple of things because that numbers. I mean,
the men don't change. You'll be the man.
No, my tune has not changed. I'm honest. I mean, we're seeing what is going on. What is going on right now? If it continues, it's going to be a chaos, and which of course we don't want. We want a peaceful.
Sure.
That's my only thing. But when it comes to Steve theory, I'm not concerned. I'm not bothered about that. But I want to say something, towards Steve comment on the supposedly IT guy that they hired from Ghana. Now, let be clear. This guy does not have any access to the next system. Okay. The main purpose of him coming here is that, like we see it for CNN, when they're doing electoral stuff, they have a system where they draw down some pools and you will see the graph and stuff. So this guy came in to build that system and also teach the people how the process is going to work. And it has nothing to do with nice system, not a nice system. But the government just got inferiors and was scared to the extent that, oh, this guy is coming to tamper with. First of all, you do not have a electronic system. Yeah, it is true that you can save data on wherever server that you have. But if you are concerned about IT guy that is out there, like you think that he's going to tamper with electoral data, then you should be concerned more about your web server. Those servers are not secure. Anybody can even use a rating script and bypass even your HTTP secure link that you have that is open currently on our server. I can go into it. Anybody can go into it. So it's not about someone trying to play with a system. You do not even have a system. It's just there. It's just a plain website. You don't have a system. So let's be clear. Let allow the people to go through the process. The man is not in the country. No noise. Let George Weah start pulling talks on the street to intimidate the people. Nobody going to be intimidated. First thing, even the military is not even in favor of the joint security. If you don't charge the joint security forces, then it clearly shows why you are pulling talks on the street to intimidate the people. And we'll have people on ground who are there to motivate the people to stand up for the right. And that process is going to start.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's welcome our guests. Then from there, we will bring in Alex. Oh, our guest just disappeared from the screen. So, Alex, as we are with our guests to come back here, go ahead. Your thoughts? Is it too close to a call to make a prediction based on early numbers?
I think JD, on Wednesday or so, when you and I have, I think that was Sunday, right?
Yes.
When you and I have the conversation, I gave you a breakdown. Reasons every result that come here now will not be a strange thing to me. And I did mention while we're unfolding the endorsement and people relevant people coming up from that of Nima County, Lofa, and all of that, trying to like sell the CDC, and we expect things to change massively. And then I tell you about our tribal people and their systems of voting. They are the kind of people you don't doubt them. If you doubt them, they do more than what you expect before. So the number from the Southeastern is not a strange thing. Even I expected to be more than what I saw before, knowing the fact that now it's just Jawia and Joseph Yuma Boakai. And I went to the fact of telling you about the Western cluster. The Western cluster, I told you that will get a huge portion of that vote. But like I said, and like everyone looking at it, I don't want to be the one telling you that today, tomorrow, and blah, blah, blah. The election, what are just coming in is a little chunk of the votes. Basically, everything you hear being announced is going to be Monrovia and around Monrovia on it, because it's going to take a couple of hours for all of pulling materials to get back to Monrovia as of tomorrow, because the road system, the time evolved, and the travel schedule of our country. So
Charlie, bring on.
like I said, it's too close to call. It's too early to call. I would not say close. It's too early to call. But like for the fewer number from what we've seen from the various segment of our chat room.
Call the door agree.
Yeah, for the various segment of our chat room, I know CDC is making progress, and I'll speak to the issue that have to do with the Ghanaian IT guy. When this topic was placed on our show, I did mention to you guys, I don't want to like say something I don't get no full information of. Like our brother Macon said, the IT man don't have control. The IT man don't have anything to do with that system. But we are suffer from 14 years of civil conflict, and 75% of that contributing factor to our civil conflict back home is not based on facts. It's based on propaganda. It's based on information, misleading information, and all of that. So while our country and the process of democracy, we have to do fast funding. So if somebody is being accused, and the process now, it go with so much hate, it go with so much like timing and all of that. So people now are not even waiting to investigate. Now, what I said when people talk about the ECC commission being involved with electoral malpractices, what I told you was in such a system, if you notice somebody being accused of anything, make them step aside while they're going through their investigation. Let the process continue, because it will not be prudent enough to other people that somebody that is being accused of some illegal activity, then they still work with the system while the system is still going on. Other people might get mad. Other people it might even trickle other people to cause chaos and violence. These are contributing factors. So the Ghanaian, according to report, the Ghanaian are being removed and deported back to Ghana. This is the first time of its kind for Ghanaian to be deported back.
So Steve, I just asked funny if you give me 30 seconds, just what you just said, right? And because of the information, the almost brought chaos in the country, we want to clear this thing up, right? He was actually deported back because I think the Pastor Sosa clarified that, because he never had work permit, which according to the law, and that's why they used to deport him. They never deported him because he was trying to tamper with the system. No, they said he came, at the expense of Unity Party, but they should have provided documentation of like work permits, right?
Okay, totally. That alone, that's illegal. That's illegal. So that alone, it had a propensity of causing chaos, and that's what we don't want for our system.
And it is criminal in nature. So why you want to defend? Yes. It's criminal in nature.
It's criminal in nature for such party or Unity Party that is claiming the government is corrupt, that is claiming that the government lack a system to carry on such act. So now we still asking them we have 2 allegations on you guys, claiming that the government is not relevant, government is this. But we have 2 allegations now that need to be paid attention to. One is being taken care of by the Ghanaian guy being deported. One have to do with the ECC commission. That here Amara Conan was like manipulating number in your United Party room, in your United Party war room. So now you might come getting the information from United Party war room or whatever war room that information coming from, whatever number being presented to the public, because they didn't have the access, they don't have the tools to know what's going on within the system. Before you get to know the actual story, that would be a lot of chaos. So at this point, it is a banning upon United Party and CDC, a banning upon the Liberian people and the ruling government to protect the peace that we have. So please, we're doing everything with our hands and our mind and our heart to protect what we have. We don't want no chaos in times to come, because everything's still going to come back. Oh, that CDC. Oh, everything going to come back. Oh, that job we went through that 14 years, and we not want to repeat of anybody. We follow a story that a citizen was beaten and dragged out of polling station in Lofa County. These things not show no sign. And knowing the fact that if I would be a member of CDC, if I go to a polling center and get attacked by United Party thugs, what's going to be my aspect when people are following me? Other people will want to go there and revenge for me. And our revenge will continue and continue. It will involve family. It will involve like a lot of traditional people, involve counties and all of that. So this is what we don't want at that point.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah, thank you very much here, Alex. Here, let's welcome Boniface. Boniface was trying to come on. He's finally on here. Can you hear us?
I'm clear. I mean, you guys are clear. I don't know what I'm also clear on.
Yes, you are, and thank you for being patient here. Yeah. So this is your first time here on Current Situation Media here. Welcome here to Current Situation Media here. We are live streaming on the YouTube page and the Current Situation Media page here. So go ahead and introduce yourself and what is your current situation? You know, where are you calling from here, and are you affiliated with any party or you are independent? And your thought about today's runoff election? It is too close to call. Can we do any prediction? Your thought?
All right. So again, thank you for my friend and brother Favor, who just got on me just a short while ago, informing me about the platform. And again, I want to be very grateful to you guys who have done your best. And this is what modern democracy call for, when young people will meet and exchange idea. But by the way of introduction, my name is Boniface Cooley, and I am a Liberian. I reside in Liberia. Again, I work for the government of Liberia. By extension, I am a member of the Congress for Democratic Change and happens to be the chairperson of the biggest auxiliary group within the CDC, that is the Friends of Uyghur National Movement. Again, just for input, there are a few things quickly I want to point out and I want to clarify. The first, Chairman Gay, how you doing?
That's why I show my face.
Yeah, Chairman, how you doing? Yeah, how
Thank you.
doing? Yeah,
Sorry,
so
I got where I'm trying to eat. Yeah.
I know. Chairman Gay knows me very well, like Favor. In fact, the present chairman of the Monserrado County chapter of the CDC is our chairman emeritus from the Friends of Uyghur National Movement, where Favor also been a member of. So as the present chairman, there are few things quickly I want to underline here, and I think it is important for our listeners in Radio Land, those watching us by every form and manner, be able to grab and understand some of the few important things back home. Now, there are few things I'm going to point out. One, as a son of Lofa, there's one major reason why I think the people of Lofa will not overwhelmingly vote Joseph Boakai, as they have always been in a constant habit of doing. And one of them is he's very tribalistic. I hear from the Bandi Agni group. And when you look at the political trends of the voting statistic on the wall. Kolahun district in Lofa County have been giving the Unity Party an overwhelming votes. But Joseph Boakai have been so tribalistic to our people to the point where he don't want, anyone who have an opposing view to what he believed to excel to any level of any positions. So that's why this time around, when you read the writings on the wall, the numbers coming from Lofa County, specifically Kulahun district, you're going to see that the Unity Party going to dismally perform. Now, nationally, there are few decisions that Joseph Boakai came out with that are going to haunt him. And I know those listening would want to agree. The first thing is to pick a Jeremiah Kuhn, who happens to be a surrogate and a steward of a notorious criminal and a warlord in person of Prince Yolube Johnson. How can you bring a Prince Johnson close to the level of our presidency? All right. That alone is a miscalculation, political miscalculation on the part of Joseph Numa Bogai. If I was in the corridor of the Unity Party, which I would not want to be, I could have never allowed my uncle in Joseph Bogai to pick a Jeremiah Kuhn, because even the Americans that serve as our traditional, our greater traditional ally, will not encourage a Prince Johnson, a notorious warlord like Prince Johnson, to come closer to our presidency. That is number two mistake. Then you come to Stanton Waterspoon, who today serves as a financial or a spokesperson for the Unity Party. This is a man who have been indicted. He have gone to court, and he is heading to prison by a civilized nation like the great United States. All right, and bringing such a man without one day condemning him as a federal indictee.
Can you imagine that, folks? Joseph Baker have made one of the greatest mistakes. Stanton Water School should have not
Your volume
been
drop.
close. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you getting me now?
A little bit.
I'm sorry. Is it okay? Are you getting me?
Yeah, just have to be a little bit come close to the phone.
All right. So, like I said, Stanton Water School.
That Michael playing with the assistant, the IT man.
The Ghanaian IT. So again, like I was saying, Stanton Waterspoon is one of the greatest mistakes ever made by Joseph Juma Bakai to be a spokesperson and a financial of his campaign. Now let's come back on the ground. Realistically speaking, if the Unity Party is so strong as they claim they are, for 6 unbroken years they have paraded the corridor of misinformation and reading propaganda against the CDC-led government. By this time, there should be no attempt of ceasing battle passes. There should be no attempt of crying wolf. They should be comfortably in the lead because for 6 years, just imagine, few months after President Weah ascended to the presidency, there was this famous June 7 protest. Just after the June 7 protest, we had the COVID-19 knocking the door. All right. Those were different reasons why the CDC government should have failed. You had a 16 billion case protests on the street and many other protests. All right. And all of those different propagandas that were being propagated by them could not save them at this time to see a UP crying with all their different sophistication they have boast of for 12 consecutive years managing state resources, and today you're still talking about CDC state tapping the lead. But let me be very frank with you before I can rest my case. This election is over. It's just a formality, and we can take it or leave it. Just a matter of hours, days, the National Election Commission will be compared to. I mean, compared not violently, but because of the records on the wall, the numbers on the mathematics can lie. 1 + 1 = 1. Only theologian like my friend and brother Favor, who will say, 1 + 1 is not 2, because biblically they say a man and his wife they are one. But I'm talking about statistics. I'm talking about statistics, mathematics. All right, the numbers will not lie. The tally sheets are with us. We have our records, and our records and our tally sheets in our war room prove that we are comfortably in the lead. You either take this or you leave it. So I want to rest my case and come back later. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Boniface. We appreciate that here. Anyone want to rebut to Boniface? I know Malcolm want to rebut. So let Malcolm rebut, then we'll go back to Pastor Success.
Yes.
Malcolm, I'm sorry that they overpower you today on the show.
No, I wrote it for them. But I have a question for how you pronounce your name?
Boniface.
Boniface.
Yeah. So I don't quite remember my man. Okay. I have one question. Returning to your statement made on Omer Borgachos of VP. Now, I know you. I understand that you have problem with his selection because of Prince Johnson from the MDR. So, question goes to that link. Did you support the CDC in 2017? That's the first question.
I have overwhelmingly supported CDC since I returned home in 2011 when I first voted Ambassador Weah. And by the way, I am a Weahtian. That is to say, I believe
Just a yes. Yes.
Hey, don't get more detail. Don't rush it, man.
Man, don't
no.
rush, man.
The man, I know the man has served in CDC, but I just want to know if he supported. I don't know where he's.
I don't know where you can work.
We know where you're coming from.
You can work on your speaker again.
We know where you're coming from. So
You are audible first. But if
Okay.
please work on your speaker again, man. You drop it very low.
3G. I see.
So you getting me now?
Michael, please lead it, man. Michael, lead it, man. That man flow.
You getting me?
We get you a little bit.
So Mark, I'm sorry. Marco, can I read that code?
Yes, go ahead.
So again, like I said previously, I am not just one of those normal seditians. I am a fanatic of Josh Weah because I have benefited immensely from this young man philanthropic nature, his goodness and his generosity. So to answer your question directly, yes, I do support the CDC.
Okay, appreciate that. Thanks. And if you supported the CDC, did you also supported the collaboration of the CDC along with the MDR in 2017, which were headed by Prince Johnson?
Yes, I supported it. But again, if your intent, excuse me, if your intent,
No. I come in. Boniface,
yeah,
I can go to that question because
No, Steve.
No, I'm executive. I'm
Yeah, no,
executive.
let Boniface
I'm
answer the
executive.
question.
No. I'm an executive. I know
No,
how
but
it went.
Steve.
Chairman,
Okay,
Greg,
hold on now, Steve.
Chairman,
Let
Greg,
Boniface answer, then you can come in.
No, because I'm the executive.
That
I know
believe
how the
answer, Steve.
transaction
Hold
went.
on.
Chairman,
Hold on, Steve.
Chairman, you can do a follow-up supporting argument, but let him be able to have his time. And I'm prepared to answer his question. So go ahead again.
Yeah. So I mean, repeat my question. Okay. You stated previously that you put CDC 2017, and question to that was, if you supported the CDC, did you also support the idea that the CDC was
You're coming in broken. I'm not
yeah,
really getting you. Say,
like this spoken about?
No, Malcolm, he's not getting the question.
yeah, you keep me
Your
broken. I'm sorry.
your line is
You have a
having
clear line.
some static.
You know the price spirit and Robert
Yeah.
Macron.
So come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come back.
go in and out. Okay. So let's move on here. Boniface will come back to you. Yeah, let's move to Steve. Steve, can you hear me?
I'm hearing.
You are not audible. So, gentlemen, when someone's speaking, let we all put our phone on mute because I think the echo is so I can hear the echo on somebody's background. All right, Steve, I know you will respond to you do a follow up here, but Malcolm will be back here, and you guys will do a follow up. So, quick question here. We are looking at the southeastern counties. So this runoff here, did the southeastern, all the southeastern counties, did any county flip, or they all maintain CDC votes?
The answer to
All of them
that
step it up. They did not just maintain, they step it up.
In fact, the answer to that directly, since I'm on ground,
Yeah.
is to just support Brother Favor or Pastor Favor. In fact, the volume was so high, so to speak. Meaning, if in if it's in Grand Crew, for example, had 1,000 votes, it means this time it went around 1,009, 2,000 votes. So it means overwhelmingly people voted.
Okay, so what about the western part of Liberia? Most of the counties that voted Barker. Let's look at Nima County, Lofa County. You think those counties will flip, or it will be a close call?
So to be very realistic with you, we had a game plan. Our game plan as CDC was not to go to Nimba and Lofa and win. If that had happened, it would be a complete miracle. But our strategy was, we have gone to Lofa to make sure that that political dominance of this uncleship, Joseph Boakai being the senior uncle of Lofa, having a political dominance of our people overwhelmingly voting because they see him as an uncle. So the strategy of CDC was to make sure to narrow down that gap, in which we managed to do. Nimba, the same. Gonglo Wed and the few guys who came on board did extremely well. In the Manon belt, CDC performed. But again, don't forget, I'm sorry for stereotyping an imbalance. The imbalance have this kind of overzealous, and they go out for what they believe. So to be very honest, yes, they did well, but it is not even as compared to the first round. We closed the gap, and that is what that is really pinning them, because the gap was narrowed down, and that was our mission. So that is the game plan. So to answer your question directly, Lofa and Nimba did not go our way, which we knew that it would not go our way, but we intentionally went to narrow the gap.
Okay. And what Steve left the screen. So let's what about Grand Cayman?
Grand Cayman, as we speak, oh God. Grand Cayman, as we speak, it is like you guys from the US will say, hard to call. It is still a competitive figure coming out of Grand Cayman, Bomi, and Bapolu. And don't get me wrong, you have the Katumu Bokai, who happens to be the wife of the former vice president from Bomi. All right. But again, CDC did extremely well. In fact, they were pulling precincts and pulling center that they won in the first round that the CDC won this time around, based on our records before.
Okay. Malcolm, welcome back here. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys. And is it the same on your end?
We can hear you loud and clear. So go ahead. Let's do a follow up here on your question. I like the argument right there. Here, Boniface will answer your question, and then Steve will do a follow up.
So, do you want me to repeat the question again?
Yeah. I didn't really get your question because you were
okay. Okay, sounds good. Let me just open my notepad quick for that question. Just a moment.
Making me know.
Oh, your brother man should have beat, all right? And your brother man should have beat. Y'all gave a chance. Let me answer my question.
The election will hammer you on Wednesday. You'll go to work looking at your computer screen for a long time.
Okay, no worries.
I think we have another UP man just joined also. He's going to help Malcolm here.
No worries. Let me continue. So
Pastor Sosa, whatever you want, call me in. Therefore,
Pastor Sosa, you will not
I
get
here for
I will
one
not lost my
reason.
thought. I put it
I
down, my
here
man.
for one reason, but I wait for my brother to talk first.
Yeah, I put that thought down. You will not make me no lost it today with my
Go
question. I
ahead,
wrote
brother.
everything
I'll
down.
give you the chance. Go.
Yeah. So my brother, the first question I asked you, you answered that you supported the CDC, and the second question was, if your question was yes, that you supported the CDC, did you also support the idea of the CDC collaborating with the MDR, which were being headed by Senator Prince Johnson, in which he spoke up that Omer Burger make a negative choice of selecting.
And I'm going to be patient with your question because I know where you're headed. Because I don't want to jump the gun so that you don't get crushed between the trickers. But I think the intent of your question is to say if the CDC then
Let me say something quick.
Go ahead.
Boniface, thank you. Sorry for the interruption. Guys, if we all can go on mute while Boniface and Malcolm have some exchange, then if anyone want to follow up, then you can unmute yourself. Thank you.
So again, like I was saying, I know exactly where your question is driving you to. And I don't want to rush you so that you can get crushed between the trickers. But just to answer your question, yes, I do support the CDC at the time when we had a collabo with the NDR. But to go one step further so that you can come back and on is the fact that that time, the support of the NDR to the CDC, it was not as compared to the UP versus the collaboration to the NDR. Because don't get me wrong, it was not a Prince Johnson. All right. At that time, you never had a Prince Johnson as closer to the presidency as bringing his surrogates in person of Senator Kuhn, who happens to be a godson by recording Prince Johnson said, and I quote, "It is time for the Nima people to take power." You know the old man, and now the old man will be running the show when he win. That is a clear testimony that it is a Prince Johnson in disguise that should have been our vice president. God forbid if the Unity Party have won.
Okay. Well, you answered my question, but honestly, if you are saying that at the time of your support towards the MDR, you are saying that.
Michael, can I do a follow-up so that you can come up?
Okay, go ahead. Let me make it interesting. Go ahead.
Okay. But thank you for the answer. But like I said, I serve as an executive of the CDC. Therefore, all of the transactions, interactions, collaborations, affiliations were done in my presence. Prince Johnson, let me make it clear for the record. He's not a collaboratory political party that comprises of the coalition per document. He's not. He's not on our document. He's not a collaborative political party. He's an affiliate. I want you to get it English clear. Collaboration, affiliation. Let me tell you something. They are political parties that signed the coalition. 3 political parties. And I serve as national chairman for all the auxiliary. 3 political parties that signed it. 3. That is MPP, CDC, LPDP. Only 3 that signed the collaboration political party. Only 3. After the 1st round of the election, they are political party like Madonna Winton from PUP. They all gave a support, they pledge that support, they endorse. They are not a collaborating political party to the document that was signed. I want to get it straight. They are not. Prince Johnson is not, NDP is not on that document. I'm an executive. He's not. He's Prince Johnson won the 1st round. Let me tell you something. I want you to get it straight. I've been in the politics in Liberia. And for the top, that's why I like or benefit recognized me tonight as chairman. to tell you that I come from the executive of the. I know all that document you're talking about. I know about it.
He's Chairman
So I'm
Gray.
telling you
He's
that
Chairman Gray himself.
Prince Johnson are coming.
Mr.
Prince
Steven,
Johnson,
making it too long over here. Do you have
no.
proof or evidence to display us over
The
here
man,
on
the man, I
what you
caught,
saying
I
here?
caught the man. The man just came on the show and said that Omen Bwaga selected. He did a wrong choice selection when it comes to
I'm
his
telling
EP.
you. I'm telling
Right.
you. Look, listen, Michael.
We need evidence. They are facts. Don't be saying
Father,
it
what?
with mouth. They are facts.
Father,
We need
what?
facts and
Father, what?
evidence on what you
No.
say here. Give the proof.
The
What
MDR
proof?
You serve
got
as
the,
executive.
M-
So when
the
you say
MDR
nothing, then you
supporter
get facts.
got higher. They
What
have
part?
more
What part do
Show
you
the
want? I'm
facts, the
telling you.
document that you're
any
talking
other
about. The
collaborating
document
artist.
that you
No.
say
So how
in the
would you say?
MPR was not part. Show the facts.
So
No,
Mike,
no,
You
no.
serve
He's
as
not.
executive. So
He
don't be
will
saying no
do
kind
it.
of thing. Lord,
All
we
right.
depending
No.
on some of you people that you're the
Roland,
old folks, and we
Roland,
depending on you to
Roland,
educate us. But you're
hold
here
on.
manipulating
Hold on,
people.
hold on.
You're,
Hold on,
you're
hold
not
on.
Roland, hold
good.
on.
Roland,
Roland,
hold on.
let's speak
I'm
orderly.
saying the man
Steve,
who said the main
Steve.
question. The main question is, do we so?
All right. Oh, let's speak orderly. I had to mute Steve a little bit. Gentlemen, Roland, you can rebut to Steve. You guys will rebut to Steve, but let's speak orderly. Let's be very civil and professional. When Steve is done, since the argument is between you, Steve, and Malcolm and Bonafide, will give you and Malcolm the opportunity to counter react. So, Steve, go ahead.
All right. Thank
I
you,
let me drop and come back on here.
Okay.
Let me drop and come back.
Yeah, sure.
Michael. I'm telling you from holistic point of view that Prince Johnson political party is not part of the three collaborating political parties that comprises of the coalition. Coalition is comprised of three political parties. If you don't have no knowledge about it, there are three political parties. Apart from the three political parties, there are a lot of political parties that get their support after the first runner. What they're going through now, the second runner, a lot of political parties endorse. Endorsement is not a collaboration. Endorsement is not a collaboration. So I'll tell you that move where the foreign minister now, who is the foreign minister of Liberia, came and endorsed. There are a lot of people that endorse CDC at the second round. Does not mean that they are part of the collaboration political party. They are affiliates. So Prince Johnson was not part of that arrangement. I compared to United Party taking Prince Johnson as a primary supreme voice of the United Party. That's what I want you to understand.
Can I
Thank
ask
you.
Boniface the question now?
Go ahead.
Towards so Boniface, right? I brought the question on because of
Yeah,
your
come back.
statement. I brought the question on because of the statement you made towards Omen Bwaga selection, right? So, do you agree that the MDR was just affiliating with the CDC 2017? They were not collaborating. Do you agree with that?
But again,
No.
to just listen.
No.
No,
I
listen,
want you.
Mike.
It's a direct question, honestly.
No, listen, Mike. This is an intellectual forum.
Yes.
It cannot be a
No,
trash
the man
corner.
just said that their political party
Listen,
was affiliating with CDC.
Mike,
Of course.
let's be patient. Mike, in the charge of quarter is where when the police officer tell you you did anything or you not do anything, you say yes or no. But on the floor like this, intellectuals give reasonings and thoughts. Now, for the record, and you can count on this, the three political parties that is a tripartite arrangement were entered into by three constituent political parties. Three. And you heard Chairman Gay just said it. And that is just the truth about it. Now, the MD Arrow supported the second run bait.
Yes.
Again,
Yes.
listen, the MD Arrow were not as close to the level of the presidency as this one. Like I said, as speaking in disguise, a Prince Johnson as a political godfather for Jeremiah Kung. That is the argument. I did not say Prince Johnson did not support the CDC in 2017. I am seeing as close as this. Even the Americans, and listen to me, even the Americans will not compromise their interests to have allowed a Jeremiah Kung, who happens to be known as a political godson to Prince Johnson, to go as close as to the level of our presidency. That is the argument, and you can't dispute that. You can't dispute that, my brother. So that is
So
the
so
point
if
that we are
if
making.
Jeremiah Kun is now a Liberian, and is he not entitled to that as if he's a Liberian?
Now that's a different argument.
So let's bring
No, listen,
let's
listen.
bring
Michael,
Roland in.
Michael, listen.
Yeah, that had to do integrity wise.
We for the CDC does not discriminate. Every Liberian are Liberian. So my argument on this floor tonight is not to discriminate whether Jeremiah Kun is not. No, he is. But although he is a Liberian, but he have a legal impediment that extended by extension for his political godfather in Prince Johnson. That is the conversation.
And so, what's your issue with Prince Johnson?
He is an indictee. He's a warlord.
And that brought me back to my question. You did not notice that in 2017?
Criminal that even the TRC indicted.
So to even have, let's say to even have, okay, to bring on board an affiliation like the of the MDR standard bearer Prince Johnson, like Steve said, right? Don't you think it is a problem to even bring them closer, even though they were not even, you didn't see them as nothing, like you're saying now? Because I think the MDR added more weight.
No, listen. I come in Boniface. That's why CDC default with him that gave him the guts today to back up from CDC, because CDC did not want to point at the front page. We point at the back because we know his integrity. We're not giving the good. That's why CDC did not. That's why CDC
fulfill those promises. You did
not. Not promises. No, not promises. Integrity wise, he's not supposed to be the head. He's not supposed to be a voice of CDC. That's why CDC did not even get him perished. And because we didn't get in the private and the private, that's why he went against CDC today. So what you want to say?
There were promises.
No, not promises.
There were promises made. There was promises made by the CDC towards those collaborating party or all those affiliating party, right? And
that is a view.
Those promises were never fulfilled by this government.
No, I will give you an example.
Even the MPP.
I will give you an example. One example. There was a man that appointed in Nima County as superintendent. And Prince Johnson rebuked when Joey appointed him. His name is Moses. Prince Johnson rebuked because it was in the agreement that all local positions should be appointed by Prince Johnson according to the agreement. When Prince Johnson rebuked the appointment, Joey said, okay, no problem. So there were opportunities given to Prince Johnson, but the father there is a Prince Johnson will not take. We did not give Prince Johnson chance to be a voice or to play a major role in CDC activity that we're going today. He back up. Okay, so you can't tell us or Prince Johnson to CDC.
Malcolm, whatever you Malcolm, saw in the MDR, we see the same thing in the MDR in 2023. So
Malcolm, we'll get back to you, but let's give other people a chance let's give other people the opportunity to speak here. First, we'd like to welcome Roland. Roland, go ahead. What is your thoughts on today's runoff election? If you want to rebut to any of those statements from Boniface and Honorable Steve Gay, you can go ahead and do that in your presentation. So what is your thoughts from the runoff to election? It is too close to call. Can we say, can we predict now that one of those guys will be the victor tomorrow doing the announcement? Your thought?
I'll say thank you so much for allowing me on your platform, and I want to say good afternoon to everybody here. Good morning to those who are listening. Good evening to everybody who listening. I want to rebut the two people first before I come to the prediction of our election today.
Okay.
Before I rebut them, I got a question for Mr. Steve. All what you just said here, that you are co-chair or whatsoever executive member during those times, do you have evidence, factual proof, documentation that says MDR was never part of CDC? How? When? That document was signed? Where?
So
My man, may I ask you an important question? I don't know why you laughing.
Let me go there. It's laudable. Listen. Whenever, yeah, go ahead.
Ask a direct question.
It's laudable. That's why I laugh.
Chairman Steve, 1 minute. And you know,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm again privileged that I'm sitting on the platform for the first time. But again, I'm very sure that we don't want to reduce this platform as a platform where people will just want to filibuster. Now, the thing is clear and the records are there. In the courts of evidence, there are two things.
Bro, you're low.
Hello, are you there?
You're low.
Are you there? Are you getting me now?
You're very low.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. You getting me?
Yeah, go ahead and use your Bluetooth.
Yeah, okay. So, like I said, so there are evidence by records, there are evidence by pictorial, there are evidence by eyewitnesses. So you can decide which one to produce.
But I just asked a question. You still don't answer the question. No, that's not it. You not answer my question. I said, do you have proof? Prove it to us here. Other people listening to you, other people want to educate from you.
Other people are listening. That's
they have shown the proof to us so we can believe you.
Roland, don't be so emotional. Because
I'm not emotional. I'm asking you a question.
But listen small, Roland. If you ask a question, you require answer. And to provide you the answer, you must be patient. Now, because other people are listening, so we want to provide the necessary checkpoint and information that will benefit the wider listeners.
Okay.
Everybody around the world, and I even believe that even you, Roland, know that the collaborating political parties, quote unquote CDC, the Coalition for Democratic Change, is a tripartite arrangement of 3 distinct political parties. You need no evidence anywhere to tell you that. And the thing is clear. Even your man Marco know that one. Marco Latina, rest you know that one. That you got 3 political parties in NIM, you got the CDC, that is the Congress of Democratic Change. You have the NPP, the National Patriotic Party, and you have the LPDP that was formed and headed by the former corruption King Kong in president of Ellis Jenekatalo. So why would you want to be asking that kind of question? So to answer your question, Steve, I want my chairman to get say there's no record that.
So are you telling Boniface? Are you telling us here right now that you guys just come out together with no framework, just by mouth? Okay, my man can't join us. Yeah, can't take part. That all over parties in John CDC.
I said the agreement have 3 constituent political parties with a framework.
Because you still not heading the actual point. That's why I'm asking you. Because when you're talking about agreement, because those are all political parties, those are institutions that got documents that approved by the National Election Commission. So when you moving to go join somebody else, it should be a framework. It should be a documentation that be provided. So that's why I'm asking you, because I want to know.
Okay.
I want to learn from you.
Let me go there, Boniface. Let me go to the guy.
I want to come in, man.
Roland. Roland?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, listen to me. We are intellectual. And we're discussing intellectualism. We're discussing what benefit everyone that will learn after us. We did not say Prince Johnson were part. We said he was not. He was not. So you can't say proof document. They proving they are guilty. The accuser, the prover or evidence lies in the shoulder of the accuser. Michael is the one to say this is the collaborative document signed by CDC with or Prince Johnson that he was part of the collaborating party. Why you come here now to say they were not? But we are telling you he's not part of no document. He's not. Only 3 political parties part of that collaboration, that tripartite. 3. And we are listening to you. Do your research on the 3 political parties that comprises of the collaboration political party, that comprises of the coalition. Cities or Prince Johnson political party were not part of that document framework. So there's nothing we can prove to you to say Prince Johnson were part of that document framework. We said Prince Johnson supported. He pledged his support to CDC during the second runoff of the election Guess what? Prince Johnson fight us during the first round. And as other political party now, the ICO that fought us during the first round, and ICO is the vice Senator Barrow is coming with a Yuli and coming and pledging support to us. We now made document. Pledging support does not require document.
But
yeah, it's a runoff. It does not require document. It just a support. And listen, when you give a support, there are negotiations that will honor go. You will say, look, I will give my support, but I want you to give me 2 assistant minister positions. I will give my political party support to you. It's not document that beyond the table, that beyond the house discussion there. It's not documented. It's not proven. Prince Johnson cannot come up with document and say, there's a document CDC signed to me that they're going to give me their position. So the mutual agreement that brought Prince Johnson to support us and play will not get Prince Johnson a guarantee to say CDC pledge anything to him.
Yeah, I got one more question.
All right, let me do me a favor. Do me a favor.
He's not part of the document.
Okay, hold on. Roland, we will give you time to opine. And also, we'd like to welcome Garment as well. But I got a quick emergency. I had to take care of something. So Pastor Success going to take over as moderator.
I hope he stay neutral. I hope he stay neutral.
Yes.
You know something like CDC and they say you stay neutral.
Before AJ Lee, Macron, that you asking for somebody to stay neutral? That you? Roland.
Wow.
Roland, I will moderate the show, and Macron know that I'm professional in doing that. All of us on the platform, we can conduct. When you conducting, or when you are moderating, it will be neutral. You just ask a question and let the panel discuss.
You sure you're going to be neutral over here? My question
Listen now. Listen.
Because I trust you.
Listen. You don't have to trust me. We don't want your trust. Listen. We get Macron Day on the show. Macron saw run and said, "My man, I want to conduct. God want to conduct." Yeah. That's the kind of man. That he tells me to be neutral. Maybe last man.
Macron with a fighting spirit.
Yeah. So the question on board, it has to do with the collaboration. Steve was speaking. Steve, go ahead.
No, Steve don't. I think Roland got a follow-up question.
I asked question, and Steve was answering my question. So I still got a question.
Go ahead. Go ask your question.
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah.
So I heard you talking about when how you need Prince Johnson pledge his support to CDC.
Yeah.
And according to you, that he was the one was to appoint his officials in Nima. But then when George Weah appointed the I don't know who, somebody there, and Prince Johnson said no. Do you have? You say do you have proof of to show like something about it? Like, okay, this is the appointment that was made by George Weah and Prince Johnson.
Okay. It's me, Moses Kambe.
No, Peter Kambe.
Yeah, Peter Kambe.
After me, let me make it short.
Okay, let me get see two more. Let me get one more minute to conclude. Kambe or Alex.
Yeah. Peter Kambe was appointed as superintendent of Nima County. Prince Johnson said no because the local position I had with local government with the superintendent are something that he put for. You know why? In the second round, people gave offer. It doesn't mean that you all go to document. People gave offer, right? It doesn't give you right over the patra. So he said no. In the offer that he gave, he got a superintendent in mind to give. So the coalition had to agree. It had to be Georgia or Mother, but the coalition had to agree. So okay, no problem. We accept your support. We will give you that opportunity. When Georgia did the support, he said no. He said no. He rebuked it.
Okay.
Peter Kambe today. So to tell you that every requirement that Prince Johnson made were met. If Prince say all he said when I'm married, that means he's deceptive. He deceptive. He lied to liberate
Okay,
people.
see, hold on 1 minute. Before Ellis comes, we are on the world stage and people are listening to us. Sometimes we'll provide, even that's a role as a moderator. That's my role until when his name can come back. I'll provide clarity when someone speaks and I know that they're making a mistake. I'll come in and make some clarity. So let me make some little clarity quick. Number one, no political party in the world would be very silly to go to a merger or not merger, but pledging support and come and reduce it into document by demanding job. It reduces your integrity. So no, that agreement all on a mutual level. And the mutual understanding was, yeah, coming on. The mutual understanding was Prince Johnson, yeah, local appointment be recommended will pass through you. And Peter Campbell was not appointed as superintendent. That made it record. So he was appointed as assistant superintendent of physical affairs. So I just want to make that clarity. Alex.
Yes.
And Ellis, I mean,
thank you.
No, let me come in. You can get 3 people answer one question. Well, one citizen take over and answer one question instead of all 3 answering one question
Hello,
at the same
hello,
time.
You're not a
hello,
moderator.
hello.
You're not a moderator. You're not respect of how you explain. Because
We
you
got
make
this
it
platform.
Just keep talking.
Yes, they pass.
Hello. We got this platform, and we know how we're conducted before you show fair to the ruler. Don't give for don't scream now on how to conduct the show. We go in queue, right? When Desmond was speaking, Ellie said he wanted to come in. We told Ellie wait. After Steve, you will come in. The only person I not even heard you say I came here about one is the guy that they introduced government there. So right after Ellie, he didn't want to come in to speak. I'm not even coming back to you yet.
No, so the reason why I say this, you got 3 citizens here. I don't know Gabon if that's citizen, but they all want to answer one question. So that's what I'm
No,
saying.
we are panelists. Let's understand that we are panelists. We are thinking
So
from holistic point of view.
listen now. If you taking 2 minutes to answer one question, LS take 2 minutes to answer one question.
I'm not
Boniface
answering
taking 2 minutes to answer one question.
I'm not answering
That
question.
means it's
I'm not
time.
answering question.
So we get
Ellie said he wanted to provide information. Maybe you see our time.
You got to
Ellie provide information. A lot of men provide information.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Provide
When your tanker will protect you, you don't even know me. When your tanker will protect you, nobody will call you up.
Go ahead. I'll wait.
So I hate in discussing things, I hate something that we're not supposed to waste so much time on. It. 2017, Rhoda, my question go to you. 2017, who was the third runner in the first election?
Well, 2017, I will not even follow your election in 2017. So
What?
Okay.
I did not follow 2017 election.
Okay, I see why your
Prince Johnson.
Okay, I see why your question.
It was actually Brunskin. Prince Johnson came fourth.
Who?
Charles Brunskin came in third, and Prince Johnson was fourth.
Prince Johnson was third.
Prince Johnson was third.
Okay, I won't agree about that.
Okay, so recently, to my brother Ronan here, the reason I asked that question, if you are following 2017 election, by this time, you will know the difference from collaborating party and endorsement. We will not waste time on these things. Because in that very election, Prince Johnson contested against Joe Weah. After Joe Weah beat him, and he come back to say, okay, since you beat me, I'm coming to support you. In that, it's just a gentleman agreement between you and myself. Oh, my man, I'm supporting you. When you win, okay, this is what I want. The president will say, okay. But it leave with the president to say, okay, I'm giving you this. But one thing my brother made mention here, Boniface, he said, George Weah was dealing with Prince Johnson. CDC was dealing with Prince Johnson from the back. After they had that endorsement and they had that agreement, after George Weah win the election,
that was me.
George Weah win the election, George Weah did not parole. He did not listen to Prince Johnson. After that, he go ahead right away what you have to do. But this election, Prince Johnson contested?
No.
And reason being is, I already have my brother. I already have my son that I trust.
As a senator.
Yeah, my son that I made senator, I single-handedly hold his hand, Jeremiah Coon. That's how he becomes senator. Prince Johnson pull his hand up. So if such a man that I made to PP today, if he's going to be a vice president to a elder man who would just give him 2-year trial time or who would just give him 6-month trial time, what am I just going to waste my time? What am I spending extra resources when I can just take that little resources and put it behind my son? At the end of the day, I will run the show. So that would make it more difficult for United Party than CDC then. So all the question about you get facts, you get proof, this, that. In politics, there are a lot of things that come with paperwork. Political discussion. I met in restaurant. You're in restaurant. We kept Tina to discuss when endorsement and Tina, you meet the president. Oh my man, I coming to you this day. What you do? But when it comes to party collaborating with you, that means your party have a bylaw and constitution. My party have a bylaw and constitution. We all coming together to follow law together to be fair play. It requires documents. It requires convention. So all these documents that you asking Chairman Gate to get when Prince Johnson supported him, that would not be the case, man. Prince Johnson just endorsed CDC and we there with him from the back. And that was it.
And to just add up, if I can, in fact, the executive branch of government, but our constitution, is by extension the personal property of the ruling party. That is to say, it is the president's sole authority to decide who he brings within his space to work in the executive branch. So he can't give that to you by paper. Even the constitution does not allow that, because the constitution says you work at the will and pleasure of the president. So how can the president release that constitutional mandate, that authority, to a quote-unquote endorsing political institution? That's why the president appoints, he fire and dismiss at will within the space of the executive branch of government. So it is by extension the personal property of the ruling party. That's what the president must appoint, and he must fire at will. He don't need no explanation to move you. He need no explanation to bring you there. It takes the confirmation of the Senate to allow you to function within that space that you have been appointed by the president.
Marcos, you want to come in?
Yes. I want to ask another question. You know, I know this whole Prince Johnson, and we're just discussing it because we're still waiting in some numbers. We are already seeing those numbers, but we're just discussing things, you know, that matters. So, my question to the Seditians on the show, right? If Prince Johnson, like you guys said that Prince Johnson, you make it sound like Prince Johnson was some, you know, like you know, he was looking for somewhere to just hang. But we all know it wasn't like that. You desperately depended on the numbers from the MDR in 2017 that even help you towards, you know, your victory. But now the MDR decided to work with the Unity Party before doing Manasseri's time. So it's not the first time working with the Unity Party. And every political institution that they have supported in Liberia, they have made a lot of tremendous difference. Okay, so we all know the facts are there, the records are there. So my question to you guys, will it be different, or will it be a different case if Prince Johnson was going to, you know, we were going to go the other way? If Prince Johnson was going to decide to support the CDC, were you guys going to stop it and tell President we are not to collaborate with him?
So Marco, just for information purpose.
Même Marco était plus venu ça. Regarde, il faut pour rien pour là.
Marco, just for information purpose. The election. Marco.
Yes.
Just for information purpose.
The
election that brought President George Manneh-Weah to the presidency.
Are CDC people doing it?
In 2017, that election, by the record and the certificate.
Jamaica, protect Boniface, please.
By the records and the ratings on the wall, you can browse it for yourself. Even in the absence of the NIMBA vote, George Weah won a good number. Out of the 16 counties, he won 15. I mean, out of the 15 candidates, he won 14. Une lofa. So let add lofa to Nimba. Let add lofa to Nimba that Joseph Boakai won against the other counties. I'm not trying to degrade, or I'm not trying in any way to muscle the support of the Nimbaland in 2017. We want to give them that respect. But to say because Nimba supported CDC in 2017 that what they won, or George Weah overwhelmingly won the election.
So I just have one more question, but not on Prince Johnson. I want to, get away with Prince Johnson issue. My question is to you, and every citizen. I know you guys talk a lot about doing Omen Baraka time of service as a vice president. They struggled, they stole a lot of money. They damaged the economies. There was no money yet. The finance minister said there's no money, nothing was in the vault to even start with, to even, run another government. Okay. So now you are served 6 years. Let's say if you are given another opportunity to serve for another 6 years. So what are you going to be taking the money from to run the country? Because we know that you will not be shaving bling on during the party again, because you just serve.
Answer your question. The NCC scorecard tells you that the fiscal policy and the monetary policy is okay. That alone answer that question.
So it was not okay. It was not okay when you took over.
You never pass it. You never pass the fiscal policy of the
But can I throw out? Can I get a follow-up question to
Marcus?
It's Macron. My name is Macron. Let me throw out the follow-up question.
Okay.
CDC just passed 14 out of 20 of the MCC scorecard. My question here: did anybody here remember Unity Party passing that scorecard in during their 12 years?
Yes. Unity Party got a compact money. Doing how you think they got my coffee hydro started? CDC done passed 2 times.
Not project.
My brother, let me finish. You guys
Steve, don't do that.
I didn't say nothing yet. And
go ahead, Gamonder, go ahead.
Boniface and Steve. But you guys, your food in Joanne, the same way your food do in 1985. But anyway, you don't learn from history. Not that you can learn from history. Anyway, but see this, Unity Party, they win the compact, right? And they got a cash, almost 500 million to build a McCoffey hydro, which I think was very useless. They shouldn't have built a McCoffey hydro. They should have went with renewable energy or solar panels instead of doing the hydro. I think that was a useless way to spend the money. But CDC been doing well for the last 2 years with the compact, with the, passing the compact. They're doing well, but the main things that you need to pass, these guys are not passing it. The only thing they may not passing it, I think you pass on paper. You can take any number you give the American government, and you know how we respect American government so much. Anyway, to answer your question, yes, UP did pass. They got the money to build the legislative stuff. Thank you. But CDC doing very well passing. The amount of marks that they're passing, they're doing very well with that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a UP.
How credible are those numbers?
My brother, listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I will not come here and sit here and tell you, oh, the Millennium Party, how credible is not credible.
I think what Margot trying to say, Gamonder, what Margot trying to say, we bribe the U.S. system.
I understand him.
No, I want to be sure. I
understand. I go he's saying,
question the credibility of a U.S. system. What are you talking about?
No, we bribe the system. CDC bribe the system in the past.
No, I didn't say CDC bribe the system. I'm only asking the credibility of the system. That's
no, man, you got the most sweet talking finance minister in our history. They make it talk until you can take your brief and go to the man, my man. So why me think American Washington D.C. on that cajole people there?
One of the best finance minister award of 2020.
My man, you that start fooling CDC, and you don't do the thing you did to do in 1985. You lead it in here. You are the two people, pastor people, and the people. They have been doing the same. Yes, not for the job. So we are not doing nothing good for the last 6 years.
I want to
be better. You're talking about.
I got a question for Boniface.
Okay, gentlemen, before anybody comes with a question, the moderator has returned. I am back on the battlefield.
Thank you, Pastor Success. Gentlemen, thank you for the discussion, and things looking good here. Let's move forward here to this other question I'm going to pose for all you guys. So,
but AJ, I get my analysis on the election. The people just joined Samantha. The one question all the citizens
I thought you did.
No.
Only person without is not bad.
I get my analysis on the election.
Steve took everybody.
Okay, so what? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to give everybody 3 to 5 minutes. So when you speak, when you reach 3 minutes, I will kind of give you the signal that you got 2 more minutes to go. So I will set a timer when you get over 5 minutes, I will interrupt. Try to tell you thank you. It's my interruption. So that way, meaning that your time is over. So, but if any rebutter, please wait for your time. Wait to rebut. Don't rebut the man while he's speaking and another person have to talk. So we'll give Roland. We will give Roland 5 minutes. His thought on the runoff election.
Let me go after Roland.
Yeah, go ahead, Roland.
Yeah, so the runoff election, you see, I hear my brother and Steve and Boniface and my Alexander talking about what he need, PYG, he let D, he will back up. But yeah, we Unity Party, we agree. We love it. Because I see you interrupting me. We love it. You know what? You'll pull him behind, but we will pull him in front. We will pull him in front. We'll tell you that we come here to face the country. We get here for another 3 o'clock. Joseph Boakai is the next president of the Republic of Liberia. You like it, take it to the bank. Y'all will see George Weah tomorrow start packing. He will accept the defeat that's going on because the numbers are putting on. We see your fake talent sheet and you're putting also your Freedom FN and giving no fake news that we see and we listen to it. But we're not listening, we're not going by those things. But we're waiting. 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. today. 3 a.m. tomorrow. I know almost 3 o'clock anyway in Liberia. So we're waiting. Our people are waiting. They're not even sleeping because when it comes to the election, the people were outside. Liberians were outside waiting. See people transporting fake ballot paper there, pre-marked ballot paper there, and the citizens are running after them. We see no thing and see live broadcasts them going on. So to all the Liberians that are listening on the platform today, that Joseph Boakai is the next president of the Republic of Liberia. Like it or not, our victory has stand number 1, and we win it, and we'll go for it, and we'll celebrate, and we'll welcome you. We'll invite you to come and eat with us and drink with us. We'll not take you to be enemy because your minister and your campaign chairman came up with a statement that if they win the election for the second term, that no UP will work in their government. And we say, Unity Party people say, we will allow you to come and work, but we'll pick among you. If you're in corruption, you got to go on a prosecution. We will prosecute you one by one. When your hand clean, we'll take you to come and work. But the next president, your wait is Mr. the Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai. I rest my case.
Thank you, Roland. You spoke at least 4 minutes, so thank you very much here. And I spoke with him.
I'll give my 1 minute to my brother, then my UP, my 2.
Nobody said no more yet. Nobody said you know yet.
I'm not for UP, bro. I'm not for UP.
Let's give Gamode the opportunity to opine.
Okay,
yeah.
so I say
Gamode, let me ask you a question now. Yeah, I don't know. You are independent or you are ANC man?
I'm a Liberty Party. I hate the ANC. I don't like the ANC. Come on,
Okay.
man. I'm a Liberty Partisan, right?
Okay.
I've been following. You know, I'm from Buchanan now, so
So go ahead.
Yeah. So, but I decided to support Alex Cummings since 2017 because I think he all his plans in line with my goals that I want to see like brother. That's the point, right? I like Joia and I like Waka. Like, you know, believe it or not, I like everybody. I'm a Liberian. Look, my eating boy right in my house here, and I ain't running her, and I ain't Michael, and I ain't Brother Steelhouse. You hear me? So I don't really care. I go by my beliefs. And if you should know me, bro, you should know me. I go by my belief. I don't care. But what I would say is, all the UP supporters, congratulations to you guys. You guys won it very bigly in Donald Trump voice. Bigly. Your leaders citizen, they will be. You know what the citizens are doing on Facebook? They go in a stronghold and take their numbers and post it on Facebook. That's what they're doing. They will not go in a weak era then to put their number. No, they're not doing that. But you don't listen to them, man. Michael, you're artist specialist. I mean, expert. You know, you already know. Says a person was serious with the election. I was supposed to in the runoff if Joia would have prosecuted these guys that killed all the auditors, all these people in his government. If you wouldn't have taken that 45 days to go see your son play football and go chill. And one thing I would say, Boniface, when you're saying, oh, the American government, you know, they're not Prince Johnson, they're that. How long will we continue to listen to one American government? The American government don't want to see Liberia develop. You know that, right? You're the people that you should know that American government don't care if you develop or not. They just want that interest they have in Africa. So today, when they call your president and say, hey, we want to use rubber fee for to operate in West Africa there, yo, let the Air Force come there to do whatever they want to do. We need to get away from that. Once we continue to bow down to the state master, Liberia will not develop. Look at Nigeria and Ghana, they can be making more, you know. The best of alone, they say they're better than us. You know our history. But anyway, and I won't be jumping around the place, but to make a correction, Bronsky did come in third place in the 2017 election because I'm a little bit by the same. I know that for a fact. Prince Joseph came in fourth place. But anyway, so JD, for me, I just want to comment tonight and congratulate my brother and who've been supporting the papi. I know it'll be more time for him to, you know, the mansion very big, you'll get more bed that'll sleep, you know. But citizens, man, y'all give it up. Joey, I get all he needed. Joey, I get all he needed now. The man get all the money. Y'all lead that team. What thing they may not do for Grand G Grand Bassa, Grand Crew, for all the people. I'm a Bassa man now.
2 more minutes.
Man, Jada, for like when people that are boy in the man, when people that are out here in the man, but Joey is not good for Liberia. And this is my own brother, my own crew brother, my own choir brother. But I will never sit here and talk like I ain't got no sense. I'm educated in America. I know it.
You causing all.
Yeah?
You causing all.
I cut it off?
You causing us.
No. I'm not saying including now. You know, Bassa too. I said Bassa choir and crew. I don't say Gribble, whatever. I said Bassa man. But that's the truth. We did a thing to do. They won't do the job. If you're full job, we are for you to break the election. Yeah, leave it there.
1 more minute.
They get some minute. We don't care. When Joey break the election, they'll go without you. You saw what happened in 85 election, and right after that, you know what happened in Liberia. I don't gotta tell you. We gotta learn from our history. You gotta keep doing this thing here. We work in the country, we make good money. I got no time to be singing Joey name or Waka name. Come on, bro. So I know
Thank you.
this, but the pastor forgive me.
Thank you,
The
Governor.
pastor,
Thank you, Governor. Let's move forward to Alex.
No, man. That's why I don't. I'm looking sick too.
Alex, are you there? Can you hear me?
They're getting some numbers. They're getting some numbers in the
Let's move forward, guys. Alex, are you there? Can you hear me? Alex, you are now audible.
You can hear me? I'll mute. Sorry for a second.
All right, so the next question here is for Alex. So, Alex, let's go back to the electoral map here. Let's go to the county in the west, Bapolo County. So, the first round, Bapolo County, UP clinched it was 16,000 votes, right? Where CDC came 15,000. So, this runoff here, do you think Bapolo is a battleground county? And do you think UP will maintain it or it will flip?
JD, before I answer the question, let me walk you through a little bit. Like my brother Boniface said, am I audible enough? Everybody can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
But remember now, you got 5 minutes though.
Okay, yeah. 5 minutes, I can take 2 minutes to answer your question and take 3 minutes to do something else.
All right, go ahead.
So what I will walk you through is in Liberia, like my brother Ellis stated Boniface, what CDC is doing, we're not trying to win those counties that Joseph Yuma Baka won before. All we're trying to do is to split the votes. I think we all live in the US, we know when we talk about battleground states, how it works. So battleground states is if the state belong to Unity Party, all we want to do, we want to go to that county, and while you winning like 30%, all we want 127, 28, if possible, 29% of that vote. You know, that alone will also help CDC. And from what we see and what we're watching out in various rooms around Liberia right now, CDC is taking huge portion of all those votes in Bapolu. CDC will also take huge portion of that vote in Grand Camel, Bome, and that of Magibi as well. And to answer your question, CDC stand a very, very good chance of winning the election. So with all of the battleground state counties we're looking at, CDC will get they will get huge portion of those votes as compared to the past elections. So we expect CDC to do more better than even the past results.
Sylvia, thank you very much, Alex. Here, I think your response was within 3 to 4 minutes, so I appreciate it. So let's move on to success. Sorry, my dog is kind of loud in the back here, but I'll put myself on mute here when I ask the question. So let's move on to Pastor Success.
I'm being kind of quiet tonight because people will expect to see what a white and a black look at, and they the dangling around the issue is just pathetic, it's frustrating. I told you guys something on the show some time ago. And I said the thing print just starting. Unity Party will feel it with. And you guys didn't believe me, now it's playing out. When he brought out trouble, politics, about Nimatan, I said a good. And exactly what playing out now. The voice is getting the money. Where are coming from? They're coming from the Crown, they're coming from the Mano, they're coming from the Madingos. With the less of Musa Berete. There where those votes are coming from. With few your vote coming in.
And the Bassas, in northern number 3 district, we voted
and the Bassas. So what happening? The number we had yesterday in Nima County. I want somebody to put me on record here. I don't have around 20,000 or 50,000. I think 50,000 vote in Nima County the first round. If y'all join the somewhere around, we may hit 75 or 100,000, which is good for us. Lofa, the number change, which is also good for us. We don't want to win Lofa. Now, we might not win Bombing. We might not win Bapolu. We might not win Grand Cayman County. That's 4 counties. Those 4 counties, they are so east. The 4 counties for the so east we battle that. We got Riverside on our side that have turned blue already. As I speak to you, and you all know it, for the first election, Grand Bassa have increased the number with the help of all the candidates, whether the laws who they won in Grand Bassa County, with the exception of Nyomdi Kanka Lawrence. Every other president, or senator or representative in Grand Bassa support the CDC. And they went out to campaign. Now the numbers are coming in our intro with the less of better. The other day we were here, my brother Malcolm was tearing better into pieces that he nobody. Today he bringing number to the CDC. All right, the number in the South are increasing. So for people to come on the platform and be arguing this kind of thing, you however stand on what else most tonight. You said, gentlemen, I think from tonight, you guys will take over spoon. I'm leaving. That's the reason why he said that. You know about to be in the league, instead of not be dancing, you will give up.
No, he didn't say that.
No,
That's why he said that.
No, gentlemen.
Since 1 o'clock today.
Gentlemen, let me finish.
If I'm talking bad, don't call me on.
Yeah, let him finish. I beg you, please.
Now he's not pastor now. He said even when you're talking about it, you
no, but my man, gentlemen, you're eating into this man's time.
Right? So the number are playing out, and you guys are there trying to argue it. Look, the election is done. The election is done. Okay? The election is done. The numbers don't lie. Next, we start reading preliminary result by tomorrow. You and I will be right here. Last year before I leave, someone said, government said, since you are going on stronghold, they tell the number, they put it up. When you can tell the number from that, you can tell the number from that, you stronghold, you can tell the number from. You do the thing for say that.
Pastor want me plan.
No, I just saying something, bro.
I'm making plan with
the pastor. Go in our stronghold and take numbers. Where you can tell the number from? The number that you can pour that ground you got it from? The number you pour that sound you got it from? So that's it. That's how the election is playing, but the numbers are fine. So me, I rest my case. And you say you will win, fine. But I know my celebration started already. Thank you.
Thank you. It seems that everybody on this platform, they are adhering to the time here, so we appreciate. But Governor, like I said, I give the rules. Please don't interrupt when a guest is speaking. You can rebut the man when I come back to you. All right.
We know them.
Yeah. So let's move on here to Boniface for the next question. Boniface, can you hear us? Yeah, the man, his audio is giving problems. So let's move on to Steve. Steve, can you hear us? Steve, you're not audible.
Steve, you're on mute.
You're still on mute.
Still me. Okay. All right. Good. Am I good now?
Yes. Yeah. So, Steve, Monserrado has 17 electoral districts, and looking at the first round, Monserrado was a battleground state, but still, UP clinched Monserrado, but not by a landslide, by a little margin. So, in this runoff, would Monserrado flip, or Monserrado will still remain a battleground state, or you think where is Monserrado going to lead?
Okay.
I keep saying state instead of county. I think because we use
understand that, man. We understand.
Yeah.
You broke the thing, but we understand.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your question. I can say to you for free, and one thing, my positions on this platform are already been constant. I speak from the holistic standpoint and the politics that I've been for a couple of years, I understand Liberian politics. And I'm so sorry that most of you guys, the young guys on the line, they're in the US here for a couple of years. They don't even know how Liberian politics play. And so they just talk from their own experience and perception or the way they want to see Liberia being.
That's a silent insult over there.
Perception is not an insult. Perception, it means the way you think.
My man, you are protected, Steve. Go ahead and open.
All right.
That ruling behavior will know him.
So, so, like I tell you, let's look at first of all, Unity Party, most of the guys coming on show here are not realizing that why were Unity Party, let's take Lofa as a case study. Why were Joria claiming a huge number from Lofa in his own backyard? Does it not claim to your ear that Joseph Baga is not even loved by own people? Only because propagandas and lies. People come up with the lies. And like the last time, like I told you, or the moderator, Unity Party sent this election, even the second round again, they have never come up with a position statement of how they're going to transform Liberia. I challenge anybody to post a manifesto or Joseph Yema Baka how he's going to transform Liberia to a golden star. All the after Jerry Afil, without Rikuy and Jerry Afil. But how you're going to make a Liberia success? No manifesto, no ideology, no plan. But people come to argue all day how Jerry Afil, but they will not talk about how they're going to succeed. That's sad and disappointing. But guess what? Election is done. All the one we're talking now is beyond the bank. But the fact of the matter with the first election result are coming up, with the one that just been posted in this identical or chat room that we are discussing, tells you that Joseph Yema Baka doesn't have a stand to defeat George Weah. And we just listed most of the reason, but I'll come to Moserado County. Moserado County numbers is still behind a battleground, yes, but the number of Moserado County this time around will change. Moserado this time, let me tell you what's the danger of second round. We in politics, I'm from politics. I grew up in politics. I understand how you play. Politics, the first round, the second round is dangerous. You know what makes it dangerous? It tells you where your weakness and your strength is. And to where you got your weakness, where you put more strength to where you got your strength. You see how Nima changing? Because Nima results gave CDC a clear picture that there's some weakness in Nima. Do you see that Lofa, the number in Lofa is tapping up? Because CDC realized that the numbers in Lofa, they can put more effort. Do you also realize that the numbers from Moserado County, CDC have applied different strategies and another ideology? So, do not think a political party that's still struggling. Can you imagine the affiliation, the alignment of Unity Party is a complete denigrating to Unity Party? Because Unity Party are compromised integrity. Because all the people that surround Unity Party that think they want to lead Liberia to as a rescue. Do you talk about a rescue of people, those surrogate, those people? Can you imagine? Look at Stimpton. Let me get to a case of Stephen Rotherspoon. It's a defeat to Unity Party. A serious defeat. Because what? Unity Party are already getting battle with international community. Because if you make Stephen Rotherspoon as a financier and spokesman, you think the American government think is stupid? They are watching Unity Party carefully with the equal eye. With all you're celebrating him. When a man destroy people's life, fake, very fake in the country. And your Unity Party that think that they want to rescue Liberia is supporting a man who fake a world superpower. A man, Unity Party abroad in Nigeria, man, you want to protect you. The man was deported. Why you were deported? You think I was there for work permit? But even breaking him as a rescue team to rescue Liberia and bringing somebody with a work permit tells anybody your limitation that you don't got nothing to, you got no idea on government on governmental affairs. To tell you that you are undermining the country, you don't even know the runnings of the country, and you are destroying the fabric of our land. That's why he brought criminals to come in our country to play with our data. Is it not a step back to you?
Thank you, Steve. We will come back here. Let's move on to Boniface. Boniface, is your Bluetooth on? Can you hear
Yeah,
us loud and clear?
yeah. I'm sure that you guys are also not hearing me. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yeah, you are loud. You are loud.
Okay. So
All
there are few myths that were put out there in my same 5 minutes that I just want to respond to quickly.
Okay.
I think Gamma there and few of our colleagues on the platform, and not just them. And that is the irony and the arrogancy of the late United Party that some of us will speak against. What do you mean by the Liberian people have spoken? Who are we? Are we Guineans? Are we Nigerians? Are we from Pluto? That are telling me the Liberian people have spoken? Who are we? Come on, that is the arrogance and that is the irony. And that's what made some of us, we went all out in the villages to campaign vehemently against the tyrannic former dead Unity Party that want to classify us as a non-Liberian. That pains me. In fact, that creeps my skin as a Liberian for want to question my identity because of my political decision. When you support them, you are the good man. You support Liberia. When you go against them to take a line politically, then you want to burn Liberia. Who told you that? You know how many thousand people of our compatriots die because of the multi-party democracy that we all enjoy today, that we can sit on this platform to express ourselves, that people will want to question our political identity? Come on. Then I heard the other brother or Gamma there talking about when Joe we are rigging election. Come on, man. Which of the African leader who want to rig an election will be rigging election and want the country to go for a second round? Does that make sense? I want to rig an election. Then I will be rigging the election to go to second round with a 43 point something percent margin. In a typical African president, and people want me to sit on this platform and believe that President Weah want to rig an election and will carry the country that will spend a little over $4.5 to $6 million for a quote unquote second round. You better be joking. Because if we wanted to rig the election, it was just enough because the election was competitive. And let me say this, we have 2,000 plus foreign observers in this country who are monitoring this election. For somebody to dare dream and think that this election is going to be rigged. Like I was telling one of my friends today, I said, the best thing to do and stop crying is to go to the ballot box and go and vote. And stop the baby crying because that will not help you. Election is about process, and the process requires that people must go to the pool and cast their ballot. Now, let me come back to the issue on the floor. You know the reason why CDC will win the election? Because the guys on the other side have failed to prove their case to the Liberian people. For the past 5.5 years, almost 6 years, the propaganda have been so hard against this government. You know, let me tell you frankly, I work for government, but some of us already thought that the government was very unpopular, like the way our brothers portray this government to be for the past 5 to 6 years. All right? They made the government, they demonized this government, they made everything to look like Liberia was hell. Liberia was one of those countries on this planet that nothing good have ever happened. Oh, did we have skyscrapers and quota and road pave everywhere that Joe Yagi and remove and use bulldozer and go and break them? That you wanted the Liberian people to believe that you have everything so roses and it was CDC quote unquote George Weah who came and broke them? Can you imagine that?
2 more minutes.
Can you imagine? To conclude, from now to tomorrow morning, because this is today, from now to this morning, by the next few hours when the National Election Commission take the podium to announce the first result, it will be a tsunami. Because why? Our people are tired with the red race. Our people are tired with the red race. It is about time we believe in what we can do for ourselves. Now our brother was saying, you know, we need to get
Blue tsunami. Don't forget it.
our brother say, you know, Joseph Boakai is the next president. Joseph Boakai is the next president. Who tell you that Habibu can become president? That even a Foya, quote unquote, was Songa where he come from, that he only have one hand pump, that he was massively flogged by Thomas of Fala. Then you come in on the platform and be talking about Joseph Boakai, new president, that the next president, he need to become president by saying, it's by mobilizing your resources and putting many ideas together for people to go to the ballot box and vote for you. That's what make you to win an election. It's not by coming on such a platform yesterday and talking Joseph Boakai, the next president. But to conclude quickly, I want to be very grateful because I'll soon be leaving the line, all right, to attend to other business. I want to say to our friends, those who are listening all over the globe, all right, don't be panicking because the election is over. Our records and our war room have proven that we won this election overwhelmingly. That's the popular vote of the people. No ranking. George Weah is, George Weah is the most singular peaceful Liberian that anybody can think about. That you want to imagine that his credential of peace can be tempered with because he want to maintain power. Can you imagine? Thank you so much, brother. So I want to ask that you give me the permission to leave you, and I'm always grateful to come online whenever there's a need. Thank you.
But AJ, before the
Thank
man,
you.
we gotta debug the man before the
Yeah,
man
yeah,
leave.
but hold on now.
Yeah,
The,
let the
the,
man
the,
spend
the,
5 minutes.
yeah, but I know, but that was the
Okay.
man closing statement.
But
But
if you got it, man, they only show you time.
But Afez,
No,
can
no,
you?
no, no, no. No, if you want to ask me a question, excuse me, honorable moderator, if anybody want to ask me a question, I'm grateful to wait and answer the questions because we are here
Okay.
to provide checkpoints. All right. So
So
I can ask my wife to give me a few minutes so that I can provide answer to those questions before I leave. Thank you.
all right, let's give him 5 more minutes, but let's go to Malcolm because Malcolm haven't spoken yet. His 5 minutes. So Malcolm, if you do you want to debunk pretty much do a follow-up question with Boniface?
I want to split couple of my my time with to respond to Boniface and Steve. I believe I can just use 1 or 2 minutes of my time. And
I'm an honorable man, Michael. I'm an honorable man. Please.
Okay, honorable Steve. Honorable Steve, I just want you to be aware that your failure is the beginning of another man's success. All right. Whatever you fail in life to do, remember, even a job, when you fire at your job, I mean you fail to perform your task. And what the company gonna do? They're gonna hire somebody else to come and do your job. So in the case, the Liberian people overwhelmingly elected President Weah with the full mandate to do his job. He has failed the people to do his job. So now the Liberian people in return had decided to take that, employment shift from him to give it to someone else who is capable enough to perform the task that he failed to do. And in response to my brother Boniface that said I will always leave, then I will speak about we have made the decision to select or to make the current president, because Omen Burger is the current president of the Republic of Liberia. That one is clear. To just come on and say that, oh, we shouldn't say that. I mean, we're not saying that you are not Liberians. It's just that when it comes to leadership, sedition are in no authority. They have no voice to make any decision when it comes to the leadership of the governance of the republic, because you have your chance or your chances to prove to the Liberian people that you're capable of leading for another 6 years. No, this time around it's not about who have 12 years. If Manasadi said for 12 years, that dynamic has changed. If you cannot prove to the people for your first 6 years in power, you're not going to be given another chance or another opportunity. I see seditions all over the place giving excuses, but you have not shown the Liberian people or presented any tangible information in regards to your continuity plan. Government is continuity. Okay, you cannot say that you left government or you took over government and you have no funds to run that government. No, that you will not tell the Liberian people. And if you say that's the case, make present the government to the public, make it public so the people can see it, to say that, okay, yeah, what you are saying is true. You have money, even if it's 25 millions, that funds is enough. It's sufficient enough to start and continue to make a point that, oh, things are not easy. But instead, you came into office because Unity Party stole. So that means make a case or a guarantee sedition to steal. No, you did not took power or leadership on the basis of paying debt. You took power on the basis of change, and the Liberian people have not seen that change, and so that's why they are voting the way they are voting. You cannot change the number. If you say that you serve the people, then allow them to be able to make the selection, to whoever they want to lead them for the next 6 years. It's about people's life. It's not about friendship. The whole election is not even about Ome Boakai. The very young people that have voted George Weah into office are the very same young people who are frustrated today, because you know why? Social media have opened the eyes of every young people. They are seeing quality things. They too deserve to live a quality life, or live a good life. So we are not speaking because we want job. We are speaking because we feel like work should be spread among the people.
Got 2 more minutes.
If other people committed a crime, that is not sufficient. That is not sufficient enough for you to say, oh, it's a guarantee that CDC should do the same and we should give them power. No. You took over to make a change. You have not changed nothing. All you did is creating excuses. Oh, yeah, during the party store, they did this. But have you have the courage to prosecute one United Party member? Of course, you have some of them working in your government. You marry me with them. But you still blaming the old man. Madam Salif, you are not even wrong behind her sons who has stolen. You fail to prosecute people, and you fail to put a question mark when it comes to corruption. You are embrace corruption through all your leadership. So we are not going to give CDC another 6 years. Look, President Weah is young. He had the opportunity to come out for another term when this other 6 years does not go through. But for now, the 6 year belongs to Ome Boakai. 2029 President Weah is young enough. He can come out with the CDC if the Liberian people deem it necessary to give them the opportunity. But I don't think they'll be giving
good point, Marco. The Pape Leko.
Thank you. Since Boniface is supposed to leave, let's give him 3 minutes to respond and 2 minutes for a closing statement. Boniface, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. This is what sick. I mean, this is what actually get me to the point where sometimes I don't want to discuss Liberian politics. Now, let me say something for educational purpose. Before one can be called a criminal under our jurisprudence, and that is in the Black Law Dictionary, you must be accused, you must be prosecuted, and there must
Can
be
you
a
give me
verdict.
1 minute before Boniface leave? I
Yeah,
want to say 1, 2 things before he leave, please.
yeah, but my man,
Yes.
they may have to ask
So
his wife to stay on the show. Yeah, so you
But
have to
you
ask.
supposed to ask the man, but you get a man 3 more minutes for him to talk. And
No, because the man say the
But
man
no,
say he gotta
the man
go.
said
I
3
need
minutes
to
to respond
respond
to
him
me.
too. I need 1 minute to
Yeah, I know.
respond to him, please.
Yeah, but listen,
okay.
You're from the opposite. You're not obstructing people.
yeah, but gentlemen, Boniface supposed to go into his war room to finalize his data.
No, Jelly, the man attack us, so we need to come out too and speak.
Jelly,
So
you
give
said
me, I need 1 minute to speak.
Yeah, but the man is not done yet.
You get nobody to ask me a question. You give
Okay.
you get the floor back to the man, so the man will talk.
Okay, honorable moderator, because honorable moderator,
Yeah.
can I appeal for my comrades on the floor to ask their question, because Mark already did not ask a question. I just wanted to
Yes.
provide some information. But since we
If
don't
that's
have
okay with
a
you.
sole desired question, yeah, it's okay with me. I want to take questions.
Go ahead.
So Roland, go ahead.
I'm not asking a question. I want to debug you on your some statement that you use. The both of you, you and Honorable Steve. You know,
If you want
we the young
to,
folks are coming out. Like 1 minute, let me take my 1 minute
And then come and then do a question for when the brother answer it, then he can debunk.
yeah, let you
yeah,
go
I
ahead.
thought
Let you
it was
ask
a
the question.
question.
No,
I want
I
to
ask
take
the
No.
question. I said, I
Go
want
ahead,
to debug.
Roland. I don't have no question for these guys. My cousin working in the government. My cousin's a minister in the government. I already know. I want to know. The man ain't do nothing for 6 years.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead.
Then go
So
ahead,
let
brother.
me, you know, we the young folks that are coming after you guys. We believe in you guys when you're talking. We listen. But all you guys doing here tonight, you're deceiving us. You're lying to us. You're giving your rhetoric over here. that we cannot even trust a statement from you guys. When you coming us saying that Omer Bwaka, hey, people in his home, and you say you are Lufian. I'm
Yeah,
a
but
Lufian.
Roland, let me come in quick.
Let
Let me come in. Can you use a different word instead of lie? Can your words be selective because you are talking to honorable?
I take that word back.
Thank you.
I take it back.
Do you other people that
I take it back. Pastor Sosa, I take it back.
Yeah.
But when you say Omer Bwaka in a people in a hometown, Lofa, the people don't like him. If the people of Lofa don't like him, why will he massively whip you in the first round in Lofa? And today, the election, why is it the number of putting up? And I will say again, UP, we go in the southeast to share your vote. Lagos Town, October 10, we're getting 15, 10, 9 vote. But this time, the run-up, we're getting 30, 40. Some places in the Maryland, if you check Harper, Maryland, we get 200 plus, 100 plus voted from over there. So when you guys saying those things, then we want to follow your footsteps as an older people than when you're speaking. But you're deceiving us over here. How can we trust your statements? If you're here, you're not even telling us the truth. Everything you're saying here, you're not even telling us the truth. They may have failed us. Our own brother, our young brother, he have failed the people. He failed us. He do nothing in the country. You look out, so you expect our people to be for the government to be killing people in our country and say that and put them back in power. You start deceiving us here. We are young people. We listen to you. Sometimes we listen. We may not appear on the platform here, but we listen on here. We read. We give our comment. And but you stop. You got other kids and you got kids and growing up. So I will start right here.
Ruda, I want you to put your feelness into context so that we can respond to it. Feel the people in what way? Economic wise,
the citizen feel Liberia in so many ways.
Yes, name some.
In so many ways, developmental, education, healthcare, and the economic system, and the list go on. You feel the people. You feel us.
Can I respond quickly to Roland? Can I respond quickly to Roland?
Go ahead.
So, Roland, the question is not about you. I said Joseph Boakai will not come. The data that is, see, I'm not talking about this November 14th election because that is an official result. But let's look at the October 10th election. The October 10th election has the most imperative data, but that is one that was officially announced. From District 1, District 2, District 3, CDC beat Joseph Boakai. Thomas Fala beat Joseph Boakai Kennedy, the president of Sakila Malay. We are District number 1. District number 2, Mayam from Bahang District was beating. Should beat the Kennedy. District number 3, Siapa Koto of the CDC. Then you talking about providing false information. What kind of information you want to provide? You want to open your head and shove information there? It takes understanding and reasoning to know what we're talking about.
Steve, can you put your phone on mute? The echo is heavy. Steve, can you put your phone on mute? Thank you.
That is the kind of information we're providing here tonight. So we're not talking about sentiment. We're not talking about people coming to the conversation with high level of sentiment. We're talking about reasoning. District number 1, Foya District. That is the hometown of Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Thomas Fala beat him there. They say, we're not providing you the truth. What kind of truth you want? We must tell Ratten and you so you can know that the truth.
We are beating you, but you say Thomas Fala.
I'm an institutionalist. All right? I'm an institutionalist.
Joshua is the standard bearer, but he does not, as a person, make the CDC. The CDC is an institution. Joshua should have registered as an independent candidate, but he registered as the face of the CDC. So as I'm speaking, I speak as a seditian or a supporter of CDC. That's the point I'm making.
I think Mr. Monobito, I need to come in, man.
So, yeah. Thank you for your patience. You and Steve, thank you for your patience. But let Pastor Success come in here. Maybe he want to report. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me say this first of all. You know, like my brother Roland said, when we come on this platform, it's not just about how we feel. It's about first of all, representing ourselves, presenting ourselves out to the Liberian people for our own integrity, for the kind of people we are. Number two, for the betterment of our country. And the way we can present ourselves is the logical discussion we have. How does it become logical? It becomes logical when you provide data, you provide information that you are authenticating. You don't provide information that you don't authenticate, and then you say it's fact. We can't come on this platform and use feelings to push national debate. All right? Let me say this. You know, it's so pathetic that the guy who claimed to be defending the Unity Party, they don't even know the political landscape of our country. How the politics in our country play, they don't know. I asked Macron the other day, when last he went to that bureau? He be able to know some of you have not gone that bureau. You don't even know the political landscape of our country. Probably the city will ruling. I don't know about government, so I don't want to mention him, But if you know the political landscape of our country, you will know that CDC going to win the election because, number one, how many senatorial candidates CDC pulled and how many senatorial seats did they win? CDC as a party won 6 senatorial seats.
Yeah, shit to know.
Right? From the 6 senatorial seats, Bezo Gafine joined there. They bought out one from where they from Bon County, joined the convoy. Daughters and sons of Nima, with the exception of Jeremiah Cohn and Prince Johnson. Which other eminent son that you know yet today can name that ally with the Unity Party that is able to pull vote? There's just only 3. Cohn, Johnson, Gueglo. The rest of the guys, the duo, the rest of the guys who are opinion leaders who are towards the CDC. Now, when you have senatorial candidates, going back to their people, CDC won 25 representative seats. Those representatives went back to their people and said, look, if you want us to do well, don't put us in opposition. If you want us to advocate for you, don't put us in opposition. Those messages resonated with the people. And that's why you get the number you get it. That's how we play the politics in Liberia. And I told my brother, yeah, but they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn. Your bro travel politics, I travel politics embarrassing you. So the vice president come from Nima people think that you people think the parent person, but then I want to do. And that is why the Bon County is voting the way they're voting. That is why Grand Pastor is voting the way they're voting. So that's it. No matter how we talk to this guy will not accept the reality. When the numbers start to turn around, coming from their own mob, then they will come back on the show here to say what they have to say. But gentlemen, again, like I always said to you guys, right? I don't know whether you go 10 pastors vote around, and you guys always saying Liberian has spoken. Each time Liberian spoke in terms of election that Georgia is in, they always spoke in your favor. When you contested as a senator, they spoke in your favor. 2005, he contested, they spoke in your favor, your story. 2011, he contested, they spoke in your favor, your story. The men went as a senator, 2014, they spoke in your favor. 2017, the overwhelmingly spoke in your favor. They're going election again. If our country was just simple majority on the first round ballot, Georgia the president, they spoke in your favor by giving 13,000 plus vote overwhelmingly. So I don't know when I say like people are speaking and spoken. I know from which context you speak. Which context? I think I even want Georgia election before like people are spoken.
2 more minutes. Yeah, Governor, let the men finish now. You know we're going by order. Yeah,
right?
Give them, yeah, he got 2 more
minutes. You see the reason
minutes.
I've been muted tonight
Yeah.
I don't interrupt people. I don't talk when you're talking. It's because
Yeah.
the things you guys are talking.
No, I've been monitoring the man time. Go
The
ahead,
things you
Pastor
guys are
Steve.
talking, they are embarrassing. They are really embarrassing. To see the kind of number that are pulling up from Nima, from Lofa, and you say you win President George Weah in this election. Maybe in Utopia, somebody say George Weah is young. Open Pagato is young. You will come and tell me to the man. Thank you. Arrest.
All right, thank you, Pastor Sosis. Yeah. So Gamma, now before we reach to you, let's give Steve the opportunity to. Then from there we start from we go with the order. But Steve, I didn't spoke.
I've never spoken. I've never spoken.
Come on, JD, you be doing that.
No, see, 10 minutes.
All right, Steve, you know what?
Steve is talking, yo.
Yeah, Steve, you spoke.
Steve, I have been to you. I have been to you,
Steve.
Before Boniface.
Yeah, Steve, we'll get back to you. So, Governor, go ahead. Do you want to debunk any of those statements or
no? I don't know. You know, I'm not intellectual. I'm not American Englishman. I don't understand all that debunk, all that stuff. But let me just talk.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk.
First of all, Wesonka in Grand Bassa, he only beat Cape because Cape was very weak in the Senate in the last 9 years. That's why he beat Cape. Okay, I'm a Barcelona. I understand the politics. You can't come and talk about Nyobli. First of all, I don't let you talk about my auntie. Okay, Nyobli is the landlady politically in Grand Bassa. Okay, what happened to Wesonka last year? Someone challenged Nyobli. He ever. Western guy put forward. The only reason they put voted against Cape because that cabinet general situation. That's why they passed it. And also they want to rub things in Joey face for the way he treated Western guy. But Western guy is a typical Bassa man, like I say, left for small fish. So he went back to the CDC and brought down to the Sacramento Street. But you know, excuse my friends. But listen.
Let's be very selective in our choice of words now. Let's be very selective.
Sorry.
This is current situation.
You know, it's very dear to me because I'm from Grand Bassa. Okay?
Yeah, but you can still use different words in place of those profane words.
So I know the Bassa politics very well, and my mom was a Bacchus Matthews supporter back in the days. Okay, so we don't want to get the platform for you to get all type of party here and there. The other probably get on a party, everybody get on a party. Okay, but let's go back to the topic. My man, the only player legging it, okay, that inside stand. You're legging inside stand. Forget Monserrato, forget Lofa. I don't know about Lofa, right? But I think Thomas Fada also from what I played when he beat the Papi. What the time I beat the Papi?
The District 2 he talking about. That may just talk about Boniface talk about that. Thomas Fada from District 2.
So two songs go are in 4-year district, and they choose the other man. So the Papi don't necessarily have to win. Like today in District 6, right, where Waka and Joya live, they both voted in the same district, but the player Joya voted, the Papi lick everything from there. So can you compare that? Come on, man, you guys gotta be realistic, man. Labra gotta move forward. All this. Tabata, this is just Tabata. You're not lead the whole thing. The other brother made a statement. I just forgot what he said. But you can need 10 things that Joya did that can move the country forward when the government come in. When the government come in, they gotta redo everything. And government also be like that. Joya met things on the table, and all that South Eastern, they put everything on the side because why the people that did it, they will not stop Eastern. Then, man, how can you not reshuffle your cabinet for 6 years?
So are you saying that Boniface should name 10 things that Joya did before?
Yeah, that Joya did. I will move the country forward now. Now YFE, now University Lab. We get debunk now University Library stuff. Because what's the time? How can you pay for university for the kids don't have means to go to primary school to enter university?
All right, let's do this.
Another road project that was signed by Ellen before you come from here.
Let's do this.
I follow Deep Bonafide, he ain't got nothing to talk. They will just be question Joey.
You know.
So
They ain't got nothing to back it.
let's do this. Steve, we will split that 10 teams between you and Boniface. You will start with Steve. I'm gonna say you guys should name 10 teams. All right, Boniface gonna name. Boniface, can you respond to what the man said?
Now the first thing is, if you see a teacher give a student test and he starts saying, I want you to answer the question by multiple choice, do it by essay, or don't answer essay, do it multiple choice, you know that teacher is weak. The brother ask the question, you want 10 things that we have done,
Yeah.
that we believe that should be reason why we should be related. Then he said, don't talk about YFE and don't talk about row, don't talk about they want. Then you know that is then you see the weakness of the teacher who have asked the question, like his limitation.
You have no defense, my brother. Name 10 things that will move Labrador forward. That the next government will not have to undo. Name 10 things on the next government can just jump on it and continue.
Yeah, but come on there. You already asked this guy's question. Pause. When I feel how to leave, you're gonna name 5. Steve gonna finish it.
I hope the moderator is taking note.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
So I come back. I said the weakness of the instructor is when he asks a question to the student and he say the question where I come ask you, answer you must tell me say Blamado is a ball. You must tell me say Blamado is a girl.
No, Boniface, we got that one. Let's go ahead straight to the question.
No, listen. I will answer. I can even take the responsibility to name all 10.
You do not have an answer, and we should be talking about these things because you're already out of power.
Come on there.
You're not in power anymore.
Let's keep it simple. Let the man speak. Boniface, go ahead.
So the reason why I said what I said is the fact that you see the defeat and the weakness. That's the bankruptcy of the intellectualism. Now, the first thing that he's talking about, we should now mention about university tuition being paid or a waiver. The first thing there is that's the most unfortunate thing I will hear from somebody who want me to believe that they follow educational path. That we will not hate the government because the government say nobody will pay student university library who have been going to school. That in his own time, the Joseph Boakai and few other politicians library have been holding as a glory that I get 20% on my scholarship, I get 50% on my scholarship, and the president in his wisdom say that thing will not happen here again. Nobody will come here and say some of my achievement is I get 10% on my scholarship from today henceforth, because the president war is a policy statement that university tuition free. That today you can go online and plan your courses and do your eye and drop and make sure and sit in class without paying a dime. He said an achievement. Now you're talking about the Lofa Road project that the Joseph Boakai he support, who have worked in government for 42 years, unbroken years, as a parasite to the government. That did not do anything for the people of Lofa. In his own time, he got a single.
Talk about the last 6 years, not the last 46 years. The last
6 years. Yeah, but the man speaking.
We're not on the last 46 years.
Yeah, but let the man open. The man gotta go. I beg you, please, man.
The man weak. The man can listen because he was.
Yeah, Jenny.
So don't bring it to me.
No, but my man.
The last 6 years.
No, but come on there. I'm the moderator. Let the man finish. What? You don't want the man to answer your question?
But JD, the man already defeated himself. The man is not intellectual. So
yeah, you just say intellectual. How you
what are you talking about?
No, come on there. Let's keep it. No, come on there. So do you?
So listen, Gamma, how long CDC government have been in power? And I says yeah. So how will you say for the last 6 years? It's monotonous. The CDC government have been in power for 6 years. So how will you be saying for the last 6 years? You discussing my government that have been in power for the last 6 years. So long you say CDC government, you're talking about the 6th year in power. Then you keep saying I'm talking about the last 6 years. What are you saying? What you really want to say? But to continue for the audience, the Lofa country that Joseph Boakai hailed from, that he have been a parasite to governance for the past 42 years. It is this government that carried the first, are going to use the simplest form, the first black water to Polion Road that Joe we are.
That's not true.
So, what the road was stopping to go Lofa country? Right in Banga, then is it not true? That I see what favor say you are not going to Labiro for the past 10 years or 20 years. Then is it not true? The road for Lofa was just right in Bangatan. It didn't even leave Banga. And it is this government that took that project from that particular Banga gas station that bent into Lofa Highway to all the way Golu today. Saraye. Then you're talking about the not true? What kind of tree you want me to tell you? Far besides that, Go today and look at the road between Saclay. Then you're talking about they're not true? They're not true? What kind of tree they man want me to tell him? They man want me to take hammer and bust the air and put the tree inside?
Y'all start deceiving us here, man.
You got no answer to this stuff. Maybe Steve will do better.
I appreciate my being on the show, man.
Thank you.
Hey, let in like bro, rest, Bobby.
All right, Steve, fire up.
All right, thank you. I think in this kind of debate or this kind of intellectual forum, you don't expect me to go with your feeling or your myth or your belief. We speak intellectually with facts, and those facts may be proven. For one fact, before you ask that question, say why the government had done the last 10 years that the next government will continue. That's not our question. The question go back to you that you will ask yourself, what you capable of doing? What difference that you will tell Liberian people now that you are bringing on the table that we are not done, that you come and bring different. That's what you're supposed to be telling us. It's not us telling us why we are done.
Go on
You are coming as a government. You say you are an expert. You say you are from heaven. Tell us why you different you're going to make from why you think that they convince people and say people they feel us. We are the rescue. You got no policy. You got nothing to explain to anybody that will change, that will improve the health sector. You got nothing to explain that will improve the educational sector. You got nothing to explain that will improve the developmental sector. But you come to ask somebody why you are done, why you are breaking to do.
Jerry.
So it is important. It is very much important. We're not coming to argue like children.
Go ahead, Steve.
Number one, George, we are in the history of Liberia. We have no universal free education. We don't have it. That's number one. Number two, we don't have military hospital in our country since the country was funded. Number three, we are never had a quota at the end of Maryland or Great Crew. They have never seen quota before. It was the government. Number four, we are not seeing road that left from Ganta to Sani Kode. Alpha pavement. It was the government. Number five, we are not seeing a 500 health worker that were sent abroad for study. We are not seeing that before. The voluntary teachers that were out on the supplemental payment, that they were out on government salary. We are not seeing it before.
That the one for Nigeria you're talking about? The teachers
No,
for Nigeria?
I said labyrinth. I said current labyrinth. And don't argue like that. Do not argue. We're not playing Charlie here. We're not playing like children. I'm talking about Liberia. I'm discussing Liberia teachers.
But Roland,
I'm talking about Liberia teachers.
Roland, I don't understand why you drop on that. I can't give these guys a chance. Let it speak. When you're speaking, they don't
Liberia. AJ, they may not
I'm discussing Liberia. You got no idea about Liberia. You got no idea about Liberia. You got no idea about Liberia. Please go back to Liberia and ice. Say you don't know nothing about Liberia. Go back. I want to give you the opportunity. Go back to Liberia in this month, next month. Go ice and find out this thing we're telling you. Don't stay on the show where you have never gone Liberia before.
Hey, bro, listen.
On social media.
I've been doing the job of a government for the last 18 years in America.
No, let it
I'm telling you, I'm not
gentlemen.
I'm also telling you,
I'm
also naming those things. I'm naming those things to you.
Why can't we be stable?
I'm telling you to let you know.
So because you're not giving
I'm listening to you. And we'll continue to listen.
No, but you cannot interrupt the man. Let him speak. When you come to report it, you give
Eddie, the man answering the question.
No, you still cannot interrupt. Be fair to him.
I'm listening to those things.
When it's your time to speak, then you can tell the man that he didn't answer your question. Please.
I'm giving you list.
Thank you.
You're not going to tell me how to answer your question. You're not going to tell me how to answer your question. You will not tell me how to answer your question.
Go ahead.
I'm listening those things to you. Labrador, I never have a money playground in the country of funded. Recreation center, I never created. But we got PHP today, money lies. We got today the vegetable park, money lies. We got Tufafi sport ground, money lies. We got Slayway football field, money lies. I'm telling you things that you see by tangible. I'm telling you today that JFK had transformed.
Where?
Had transformed with all of the different medications.
We're getting some feedback. Can you guys mute yourself?
I'm telling you today. I'm letting you to know. I'm letting you to know on this show that electricity, light poles, when Labrador were in darkness, light poles were now built. Go in Labrador in the night and see those light poles that were created by George Weah. And that of your lively body of Joseph Boakai, who is almost at the grave, who got no features and destroy who feature and think that he can get
when I say for you to say such one of that to our no way. Would interrupt you when you say such. I personally will interrupt you when you go in that round.
Steve, you got 2 minutes.
You gotta take your statement.
2 years. I'm not taking it back. Joseph Boakai, it is some more years. You look at somebody
he LA grave too. So we will tell the same people. I'm not saying why you say talking about my own opinion. No way.
Please control the
so
show.
make the show intelligent, like you said.
Yeah, but Roland, I told you do not interrupt the man. Let him live. You can debunk.
Roland, this is not a children playground. This is an intellectual center.
Do I look at a chat or you?
Yeah, but Roland,
you acting like you
I'm
yes.
That when you say it, you will know how to say it.
But Roland, I don't understand.
You can debone me, but you don't control my speech. You can control my speech.
But then don't tell me that I'm a child. That's an insult to me.
No, that is not. I said that's not a playground.
You know, he didn't say child. He said playground. All right.
He's simply turning it around. So you're not going to tell me this. You're simply trying to turn it around.
Steve, go ahead.
So guys, let us not say anything out of context, my man. Let him get it mentioned. Let him talk.
Yes, get him. Yeah, even your own UP man say get him mentioned. Go ahead, Steve.
You guys are that group of jokers.
Completely. You just can't.
You're on mute.
Okay, go ahead, Steve.
Okay. Humble AJ, some of us on this show are people who believe in Liberia. We're not preaching sentiment. I'm not going to preach hate message on the platform because I'm a face in Liberia that people know. I'm not a child, I'm not a little boy or just a guy who just don't know in Liberia. I'm well known in our country. And the platform is air and Liberians are listening to me. I'm telling you how the country are transgressing from where the state it were to where we are today. We must be fair. Because it is unfair to stay on the national stage and tell the whole country or the whole world and say, Joey, I done nothing. It means you're not fair to yourself and to the country you think you love. I will not do that to even Joseph Boakai. If he become president and what Joseph Boakai had done, even if he had done it and corrupt, I would say Joseph Boakai had done fighting. The sixth one, he made mistake. That's how people do fair judgment. You don't do hatred in politics. Why you can't just say he done nothing, he done nothing, he done nothing. Why would you say that? What are the different alleys that were paved in Morovia, in different alleys? Look at New Georgia and Bonneville. Who connected it? I'm just giving you a common example. Do you know the very different alleys that were created in the government? Are you ever traveled to Maryland and see the quarter are there? Are you traveled to Sunny Quarter to Nima? I mean to Ganta? Have you ever looked at the road from Grand Bassa to Riverside? Have you ever saw that road? Then people just come and say you done nothing. When children was here were paid, it not beyond the house. Naturally, it were now and people can test. You still come and say you done nothing. Why can the government point out, hey, I ever paid children school fee before? Before the government, before minister or anybody paid girl children school fee, they will have sex with them. I can attest to that. They were abused sexually. But see, Liberian children today, 12 graders are paid. Without even knowing any of the children's name. Are you saying today you done nothing? That is unfair to us. It is unfair to the society. So what children are born today? Because we don't want Georgia to be president. So we're telling that you done nothing. Are you saying Georgia done nothing? When the 14 marital hospitals were constructed, when the hospitals that were built in Bomi County, have you ever gone Bomi County?
Steve, got 2 minutes. Sorry for the interruption.
What about Bomi County? And the modern hospital that were created that were built in Bomi County. You say Georgia done nothing? It is unfair to our society. Please do your research. Before you come on the stage next time to say you done nothing, do a research. They're not sent on the criminal that sent on Rogerson who can tell us that Georgia done nothing and you all believe it. Do your research. Thank you.
And Steve, I would like to say sorry for the interruption from our friend Garmonet. We will try to post some at least regulations on the show. We don't want to be harsh and disrespectful to our guests. The platform, we like to keep it civil. And at the beginning, when Malcolm joined us, he and Pastor Success had some intense exchange, but they established a good working relationship. We want to continue this. And so, Roland, we want to continue to make you a guest on the show. And but like we set a little rules that even if you disagree, with your fellow panelist, let him finish speaking. Then you can debunk. But we want to make sure our choices of words are selective. We don't want to use profanity, and we just want to keep the platform very people friendly. Because at the end of the day, this is the people platform. We operate on a triple constraint. We interact, we inform, and we entertain. So with that said, Steve would like to apologize for all the interruption. And, sorry, brother. So let's go to Roland. Then from there, we're going to go to Alice. Then we're going to start with closing statement from Malcolm.
Guys, sorry, I'll catch you up tomorrow. I'm constrained right now.
Remember, don't get mad at us now.
Why you running, Steve? Don't go nowhere.
No, I'm not running.
All right, Steve. We gotta end there too. We gotta end the conversation. Why you going here? We started together. You don't have to go there. You want to accept the defeat now.
Steve, about the speed.
Yeah, you accepting the defeat now. The defeat we get your president, so you accepted it from me.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I got a lot of engagement. That's why.
I know, but Steve, remember now you are a stand-up bearer for the LNDC.
I hope AJ, you don't delete the video because tomorrow, I see he says he's a stand-up bearer. The video will play the video to your party group tomorrow. We will play it because. When you come in, like the reason I interrupt you, and I continue to say it, when you coming after my candidate, my president, telling you that he's a half-dead human being, I will go after your own president too. So your president too is a half-dead human being. And myself, when I take my statement, I will stick with my statement. And you talking about road project, and I go Labro. I was just in Labro, agent. I was just in Labro a few years last year, and October 10, I was in Labro. I went about 2 days. I came back. So when you say,
why you went there for only 2 days? Why only 2 days?
No, I don't. I went for my own political reason.
I
So
beg
that's
you,
what I got to be. I
you
went for my
don't
own
went to
political reason.
I mean, you went flex. You went to flex. You just flex. You came back.
Why
Nothing
would
you
I
did.
just?
You never saw
Why would I
nothing.
just pay? Why would I just
Instead of
pay
men at
thousand?
December,
Why would I
They
just
don't
pay?
have to
You see,
December.
I'm in December.
That
I
December.
don't even go in December in La Bro.
You
I
make
don't
a
go in
flex.
December in La
Nothing
Bro.
go through there.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't go flex. I
Go
went
Have
for
you
my
seen?
own
Have you
political
seen the
reason.
market in Douala? You ever
Okay,
went to the
let's
market in
go on the
Douala?
other side.
No, the
You know
market
when
in
you're
Douala.
talking
You went
about
there.
road project, you name me PhD or all over the invisible park and all that thing there.
The market right in Douala.
Those budget was sent in by FIFA to do the stadiums. That the stadiums, your stadium that John we are say promise, I don't know. But on a road project, letting them how you go babe invisible park.
Your own local
Then you
stadium,
open
FIFA send you money.
I come man. Your president promised us stadiums. How many
Government
stadiums he
have paid
promised
you,
us?
man.
At the end of the day, the stadium he promised to build in the country, he went to build invisible parks. Okay? He posted a park down instead of the stadiums. You're talking about the road projects. Okay? You're talking about road running for Nima to this. When I was in Nima 5 years ago, way back, I spent 5 years in Nima. Those road projects started with who? With Ellen government. We used to be one of the contractors that on our road to go Guinea. We used to be on our road when they started. Even the electricity they put them are running from Africa. We used to be over there working on our road. So when you're saying those things, Ellie put all those things in place, she did not end it. So when you take it over, that's the question that my brother asked. Say when you're leaving, what you guys will leave in power that when Bwaka take over for him to start from there to carry the country forward. So when Ellie was leaving after 12 years, she left something down. She put all the projects on hand. She did not finish them. And you guys come and take over to finish them. And you're talking about, oh, we made a road. I live in New Jersey. That road, New Jersey road, when I even started with CDC government, I rode motorbike over there. That place you're talking about, Keba Road, they want them. When I even started with CDC, yes, CDC connected them, yes. But it was not from CDC government. So you start misleading, like I keep saying on the show here, my brother. We follow you people as the older people then. You say you're into politics long time. So when we listen to you, how you speak, we'll follow you. But when you start deceiving on that, we don't even get no trust to listen to you. We don't have no trust. And you as a stand-up bearer, I expect you to be very, very professional over here tonight. You can follow us. You're leading whole party. You're leading whole party. You got people depending on you. So as a stand-up bearer, I expect you to be putting some lodges down over here where we will follow you. But everything you say here, you just say on the other side, they on one side defending one thing that government what another government implement it and left it say come and finish it for me. You take power, you completely say the country is broke. The country broke now. You in less than 1 year. How many condos you pay? How many money lost in the country? People die. You're not thinking about those families that have been dying in the country. Where the justice? You have a stand-up bearer. At whole age, you keep the video. Because tomorrow when you say you're running campaign, we'll use the video against you. We'll use it against you. When you say you're running anywhere, we'll use the video against you. We got our family there over there. We are young men and we listen to you. We follow you. But when you hear you start deceiving us, you know how many people will listen to the video tomorrow? You know how many people will sit down and watch the video? They may not get time to read out the count on AJ show. Let me go watch. But let me sit down and later on watch what AJ was saying. You're deceiving over here. You and Boniface. You're not all the things you're talking about proof. You're not getting no actual statement over here like you can show or prove that you can. You're only saying it because maybe you're here, see all of people. You say you're an executive member in the CDC, all the one. When you come, you must be saying nothing. You see, my brother Alex can just thought he tried to prove. But he's saying that he know how to say in a way where people will understand and make small enough. But you're saying you're deceiving us. You're not even getting nothing good for all to understand. Just stop this. We following you. So me, I be in Labrador. I know I went all the places. When I went Labrador, I got on motorbike. Places them because I rode motorbike in Labrador for years before coming here. I rode motorbikes. And I know all the places that I used to go, they rose and they were putting mud. But when I went back to Labrador, I saw quota in there. Doing anytime work, mud. When people used to be running behind to move on the street, That's sort of modern. But during we time when I went there, I get on motorbike. I say all the places that I used to ride motorbike, I want to go there to see how the places are looking. If the road, yes, I saw it. It's good. Some of the road are all fixed. Because early started she didn't end. You're talking about the Somalia drive the New York from Raleigh to Freeport. You can't talk about that job we are doing. They want to know job we are. They think all started in early government, but early they're not end. So you start deceiving people here like we small in a place, we not go to school. Yeah, we may come America get an opportunity to come here, but we be in Labrador. We were born in Labrador, we go in Labrador. We start born in Labrador before coming to America. So when I come here, we spend 10 years, yeah, all of people may spend. Pastor Sosa like asking he now go by Labrador. He was just saying to talk, he now go by Labrador. He know how Labrador looking right now. No, he not go by here. So when he talking about bringing how long he now going Labrador, asking he now go Labrador. So letting here, it's not something about half feeling. Nobody get half feeling here. But when you say you are a stand-up bearer, you gotta know how to bring talk. Tomorrow, you are a stand-up bearer, you get people to defend you. So when you're talking about another stand-up bearer, you must know how to address that person. But you cannot call a statement telling about a dead man, he want to agree this and that. No, that's wrong.
You got
so your president, your former president, who on his way back, he's a dead man too, hanging on the rope. And we don't want for his trouble to lead on us. So what we'll do, we'll protect him so he can die on the way out. But we want to prosecute him. We'll prosecute every one of y'all. Every corrupt government official will prosecute them. So I will say again, I'll close with my statement for whoever to take over. The next president for Labrador is Joseph Numa Boakai. Take it to the bank. Our victory will start tomorrow before Thursday, the official announcement.
All right. Thank you very much here, Roland. We appreciate that here. And also thank you for your calmness here. And thank you for the way you responded to the Honorable Steve N. Gay, stand-up bearer for the NDC. What's the acronym NDC stand for? LNDC again? Liberian people or Liberian New Democratic. Oh, well, let's see. Steve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's the acronym LNDC stands for?
Labrador New Democratic Congress.
Labrador New Democratic Congress. Thank you very much. Yeah. So let's move on to Alice now, because Alice and Malcolm been very patient, and these guys are regular panelists.
I come in something. Let me get something.
So Steve will get back with you.
No, 1 minute. I know 1 minute.
But you gotta ask your partisan Alex to see, because it's time to talk. Ask him.
Yeah, you can take that penny for Alex.
Are you taking Alex a minute?
I just one second. Just a second.
So you're gonna open for 1 second?
1 second. As a red flag to let Roland to do. I just want to tell Roland, everything you said now, we're not all roseless. But the reason why we're all silent and listen to you doesn't mean that everything you said we agree or they are the fact. But this is how people come on intellectual forum. When you want the person saying that it's affecting you or it's hurting you, let the person learn, because the war is listening. So I just want to keep this. Next time we come on the show, let labor do kind of principle. Thank you.
Yeah, JB, thank you so much. You know, I've been mute a little bit. It kind of like sending by a little bit. I'm still trying to reprocess my brain, because y'all saw me. It took hours, me just laughing out and all of that. I know some of you guys were wondering, oh, but why the other man on the show laughing? It's just kind of funny. And I don't want to say this and offend anybody, but one thing I can say to my brothers on here tonight and the viewers, politics, as you all know, is not about your feelings. It's not about how you feel. It's not about how you want it done. It's not about how you're going to say it. It's not about how your question is placed and how you want me to answer it. No, that's not politics. Politics is something like what I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to sell. So I bring all the ingredients that will make my market sell. So whatsoever your own feelings have to do with it, whatsoever that have to do with how you want your question to be answered, has nothing to do with me. If you ask your question out there in the intellectual and the civil manner, wait, let the person answer. You can back to default in every argument. Oh, you want me to back to default with that? And whosoever that is controlling that political or whatsoever intellectual forum will drag down what you default with. So in time to speak, you will be able to capitalize on issues and stuff that you default with. So it will come on here, brother. Let me say, well, if you ask your question, let be patient a little bit. Politics, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. No, that's not politics. You know how many people listening to me? You know how many people want me to convince them? And you just sitting down there, you ask your question, you want me to answer in a certain way that you think you have it in mind. That's not how it runs. And all we were discussing here today, we were to get broadcast the election and what unfolding, violence, and all of that. But before I move on, let me speak to the issue. I think I sent you that letter, AJ. I don't know if you have the time to read it. These are disturbing information, and those are people that are with the opposition party. See, Madam Mo Ali coming on social media and accusing the ECWA observers that, oh, they want to announce Joe we have as president because Joe we are getting $150,000. Why are what the actual mind of conscience? You forgetting to know the West Africa representative that went down there. They are fully sponsored by the committee. It's not one country. We like bro a part of that committee. Today you on social media and you convincing me, oh, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. I'm just trying to put up the letter here on the screen for us to read it. Or do you think we should put on the screen or just read it?
Yeah, you can put on the screen and everybody can read it. So ECWA responded to the letter, and ECWA responded, and these are things that people can hold a country by. These are things people can hold in individual groups that they are credible. If you want to do your fast finding, if you want to accuse somebody, please do your fast finding. You cannot just come up to a group of people that are well supported and you just accuse them of, that alone that being blaming the whole committee that they are corrupt. Because if people would just announce somebody as president just for $150,000, what are we heading to? These are people, those are political leaders, those are Tim Mo Ali is a spokesperson for Unity Party campaign. So such a man coming up with that statement is kind of disturbing. So these are issues.
Can you guys see the letter?
These are issues.
Can you see the letter on the screen? Hello.
We are seeing it.
Yes, AJ, we'll see now letter.
So you guys have already.
For me, I read that letter before.
Okay, so if you have read this letter, then let's just move on with all the letter, right? But he can discuss about the letter.
I just brought about it. I just brought about it because I did mention to you earlier on about it. So Joe Weah has made a tremendous effort since he become president of Liberia. For people to be asking questions, what Joe Weah has put in place, that Unity Party is coming to continue. But then you tell me, oh, don't mention the road construction. Don't mention the student free tuition. Don't mention the Lofa Road project. Don't mention the Emirate Hospital. Don't mention the hospital that are building Bapolu. Don't mention the one that are building Bomi. Then what you want to mention? What you want to talk about? Because these are tangibles that need continuity. So we should mention things that have never been done. We should mention things that's not available. So you're telling her to lie to you. Maybe you're listening to the lie more than the actual things you can see. Because these are sounds These are tangibles that you can see and feel that we're supposed to be telling you about. But you're telling her to not tell you about it. We'll tell you about different things. So now we'll be telling you that, oh yeah, Joe, we are about to bring the whole of Labrador to America. Then you'll believe that. So with that being said, JD, I will close on that note.
Thank you. All right, so thank you very much here. So we're gonna go to Malcolm for his closing statement for tonight.
Oh boy, boy.
And your closing
Guys,
statement, you have 5 minutes, so you can split the 5 minutes into anything. You can rebut to any the statement that was mentioned, then you take 2 minutes to close, or you can use your 5 minutes to close.
yeah. First, I would like to say, we been having a great show as usual, but I'll say we should try, our best to be uh, reasonable with one another. I mean, it is politics. People like Alex said, people will come with rhetoric just to get at you, just to make a point. But deep down, we know that Omen Burger is not a dead man walking. We have heard that rhetoric for a long time, and I don't think it should be making anybody mad. Because we know politics is not sweet. It's a dirty game, right? And since we own the international, because this is international. I mean, wherever you see, yeah, people gonna watch this stuff. They watch it. You'd be surprised at a lot of videos I've seen about 600, someone are going to even 1,000 view. So there are a lot of people that are watching this stuff. So just for the future reference, we just gotta be careful. I mean, like AJ said that me and Pastor Saul said how they ongoing, but it's politics. It brings a lot of emotions just because people tend to choose sides, But yeah, that gets straight to the point. I think President Weah have failed the people miserably. If Seditian is saying that he has done something, I'm not going to dispute that. But I think whatever Weah have done had not been enough and had not benefited the people of Liberia. So again, like I said earlier, we have the chance of coming back. 2029. He's very young. If he if but that is
Why you
what happened,
laughing?
man. That is what happened, man.
No, man, come on, go ahead. I want to interrupt you. That's why I mute myself.
Okay, but your laughing is I mean you're trying to distract me. So but anyway, I'm not going to feel distracted. So again, we have failed the people. Okay, we cannot keep finding excuses because all the CDC have been doing is finding excuses that these things did not work. There were no money to run the government. If you have the opportunity to run for another 6 years, what are you going to tell the people when they other 6 years things does not work? What excuses are you going to come up with? You're still going to be talking about, oh yeah, man, I said he stole, so Unity Party. No, that's not how it works. The party will stay. Other people will go. Open Burger will leave. Joya will leave. CDC will stay there. It's the institution that going to be run by people, future leaders. Okay, people going to come and people going to go. So we cannot say, oh, because today Joya failed the people, or because Manasari failed the people, so nobody else is competent enough to rule that system or to spearhead that system. No, you cannot say that. Okay, and if Unity Party were corrupt under Manasari, what are you doing? You are not prosecuting her. You are not prosecuting any members of the Salif government. Instead, you are mating with them. Okay, and I want to speak to the issue of Mo Ali. See, in our country, we are the first hand when it comes to spreading false news. I'm not going to say when it's citizen, it's just in our DNA, Liberian community as a whole. So I mean, if Mo Ali going to write such statement accusing a big entity like the ECOWAS, I mean, I I do not trust the ECOWAS. I think sometimes, they do, they become biased in most cases, just because we know that when there's issue in Africa, when ECOWAS is involved, they get paid. They make money. So it's not about even bribing. They make money from these things, for all the electoral process. But if you're going to accuse a big institution like ECOWAS, you're going to have a proof, okay? Because we know that, playing with a democracy, it leads to a lot of chaos, and which of course none of us here want to go through that, or even dream that our brothers and sisters to go through that process. No, we are talking about giving a good life, and part of that good life is to be democratic, and be peaceful. Even though we know that the whole world is watching, is a one-time president, first in the history of Africa. Okay, we have always been known of making history. Liberia, we elected the first female president, and it's gonna be the first in history in Africa for us to make or see the president one time. Again, if you want to come at 2029, it's up to him. He's still young. He can improve a point against Jeremiah Cohn, because Jeremiah Cohn will be spearheading the Unity Party come, if everything goes well. He can compete with Cummings and other people, but now the face of Liberia remains Omen Braga. I don't care what you say. Even in the graveyard, we will still make the woman president. He will still serve it. Is he in Ivory Coast? The guy still assisting in Ivory Coast when you steal. When they lock down your grave, and they give you 20 years, you die. They lock it. How you gonna be when woman die? In his 6 years, we'll lock it until that 6 year finish. So, gentlemen, it was a great day. I think we all gotta be peaceful. Just we have win, Omen Burger win. No worries. We just want to have a good democratic system, a process. We don't want any rigging. We don't want to show to the world that we are people who can rig election. It's now a good phase for our democratic process.
Thank you. Thank you for your closing statement. We'll move to Honorable Steve for your closing statement, saying he's a little
Steve
bit
just closed.
Yeah, no, he
I
hasn't
just left
closed
my
yet.
phone.
I know. Let the man close. The man said that he about to leave, so we'll get into
No,
the
I'm gonna close before him because I want to address something.
Let the man close.
I want you to be here when I talk. I want you to be here when I talk.
You remember that man could be a president in 2020 now.
Listen, I don't care. Let me
Go ahead.
Thank God that you don't care. Thank God that you don't care.
And come on there, listen now. Listen, we will let you to close, but remember this video when this man become your head of state, we'll play the video.
I'll be there. That's why I'm going to be president.
All right.
Anyway, listen. AJ, you've been knowing me for a long time. The statement you made, you apologize to the man on my behalf. I don't like that.
Steve, please put your phone on mute.
Anything that I say come from my own mouth, it don't represent your network or anything. So don't apologize on my behalf to anybody. Second of all these guys, they're all citizens. They create small parties so they can collaborate with CDC in the future. And then when they go to run off, then they go to CDC and say, oh, yeah, get a small position here and there. And then that's how they've been doing this stuff here. I don't care if they will be president for America or Jerusalem. Okay? Let's talk to the issues. One thing they mentioned was the road from Grand Bassa all the way to I don't know, San or whatever. There's no road after you leave. You cannot Moravia Junction. When you enter Beecher Town,
war room. Sorry.
When you enter Beecher Town, there's no road. My mom lives in Lot. That dusty road, you hit that dusty road until you enter Riverside. So they may not be talking about that type of stuff, man. And y'all say you're listening to men and y'all say, oh, they men are honorable, this and that. I don't believe anybody in Liberia is honorable, including the president of Liberia. Okay? Maybe you give it to Papi Joseph Boakai because he's an error state man, but this guys, these are all hustlers. They may not count, they may not get one, you know. They may not press singing job. That all he been doing all night. Oh, you don't know nothing. You're not intellectual. What the guy? I said I'm intellectual. That means I ain't go to school. Exactly. Like you go on the sacrament, you thought you go to international. What you have done for Liberia for 200 years? You don't even know your own history. people can laugh to you say, Pastor people sell small fish, they'll be laughing at it. Hey, Pastor people sell small fish. Oh, do what the first crown president? Oh, they're like, do what never first crown president, but I forget that thing. Anyway, but I'm not going to apologize for anything because there was a dialogue, and if somebody feel offended, I cannot apologize to you. If you feel offended, don't come on a community show and be acting like you big and bad. Send Charlie Quinton, you're the biggest politician in the country. You have to respect the old man every day. But when somebody says anything about you, I want to put a 10-point question to you. I said, name 10 things that the government can continue after Joria leaves. The next government can continue. You put in the question back to me. Then when I interrupt, you say, oh, you interfere. I apologize on your behalf. Don't apologize on my behalf, AJ. I don't like that. Because anything I say out of my mouth, I mean it. I don't just be talking like a rooster. Thank you. Alex. Oh, sorry. Alex.
Yeah. All right. So, Steve, go ahead with your closing statement. Governor, can you put your phone in mute?
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Governor. Thank God that maybe you're still learning to know what you're supposed to know about Liberia. And you know, that's why most often a lot of people tell me, okay, you gotta sometimes stay away from this show because you have children who will come and just speak of their mind. Because that's another step. People don't respect other people here. People talk the way they want to talk to people because they make the same $25. You make the same $25. But that's not so.
I'm a 37-year-old man, sorry.
That's not so. It's not about my man.
Yeah, but Governor, that's not fair. Let's be honest, man. You were speaking to me, did not even just say a word. So
no, they feel like when they're talking and you silent, they feel like they can talk money. You
I understand, but let me. But Governor, can the man speak?
You are small about to me. You know, myself, I'm equal in the first place. So when you talk to me and listen, when you talk to me, and because you make $25, you make $15 per hour. So when you feel like you can talk to me, the way you go ahead, that's fine. But this is a fact. This is a fact. I did not attack you. I did not pose the question back to you. I spoke logically, and this is my logic. And trust me, I'm not a hustler. I'm a stand-up with a political party. I got policy different from CDC. But I'm not an ungrateful human being to see what a president done in the country and say he done nothing. I will never do it to any political party. If Joseph Boakai win today, I will support him. And that's how I'm going to support him. Our political party got different agenda. Our agenda is, if we realize we're not going to spend time on propaganda. We spend time on looking for community engagement. If we notice that Joseph Boakai is the president of Liberia, and we know that in Foya, there's a clinic in Foya that don't have medication, LNDC will look for medicine on our own self and go and do the donation. Guess what? Being political party, you have your own right to the country to support your people. I don't have to be president before I help people. I'm going to help people when I want to become their leader. I should start from what I can do now. Those are things we are engaging to do. It's not politics. It's not blackmailing people. It's not about whom. I just listened, you posed a question to me why you don't think things. And I said, I was expecting you to tell me why you can do different from Joy Weah. So it's not a question I posed to you. That's why I was expecting you to tell me. But if you bring your question back to me and say why Joy Weah done, then I start naming them. I name the 14 Medical Hospital. The doctors that were sent out of the country to study. The volunteer teachers that were paid, that were put on salary. I listed about the hospital bill in Kemans and Bapolu. I listed the road that I constructed from Sanikore from Ghana to Sanikore. I listed the market, the modern market I built in Dupo Roads in Nikrutown. I listed roads that are started construction begin from Grand Battle that going Riverside. Those roads, the project is ongoing. I'm listening about the project, the Ralphie Highway project that is ongoing. I'm listening project to you. And you still telling me that I'm talking nonsense? I'm not speaking from sentiment. I come in unlimited by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4. I'm not speaking from evidence. That's what I said. Go back to Labrador, do a research on the thing I'm telling you to see whether they are fake or they are truth. And to be real, I'm not going to be ungrateful to anybody, no matter our political differences. I will never do that to any leaders. Because I will be a leader tomorrow and somebody will be ungrateful to me. I'm listening, I'm telling you, if you say those packs are not important, but I don't pack today are making America beautiful. People walking the park to take exercise in America here. Recreation centers are important to young people. Those are things I'm naming. Those are things I'm naming. And if you say government continuity, some of you guys say those are prayer Eddie Steady have. Then my question to you: how much was the budget Eddie left for those projects? Do you have idea about it? Do you have idea about the kind of the project you say Eddie left that Georgia is continuing? Can you come on now and give us how many Eddie left in the budget for the projects that Georgia are taking the money and building? Or Georgia looking for money, lobbying to do the project? If you say government is a continuity, why Eddie break door or defend down and build military complex? You mean there was no land in Liberia? Some of you guys need to know politics. Every government has political will to do what the president left or to do different things you can do. Get it back today at your back of your mind. Every government that came in power had their political will to do what they meant or to do different things absolutely. They're not forced to do your project. They're not forced. That's why Ellie broke that building down and built ministerial company, because that's the project he want to do. Why the Ellie did not complete the defense ministry? Why did Ellie break it down? And when she brought the defense ministry down, where she built defense ministry? Are you taking consideration? Or NSA building that we're renting that Georgia built today? Ellie let that money to the project? ARPRC offices that were built right to Freeport there, was there money that Eddie let in budget too? Let's be real to ourselves. I know much about Liberia. I have not spent 2 years yet. I've been 1 year plus since I came from Liberia. To tell you that I've not been here for long. I know all the history about the thing you're talking about. And those are tangible that I will not be ungrateful on the stage and say, Georgia done nothing. No matter how I hate it, no matter my political differences, no matter my policy different from the way Georgia is policy way, and the way I want to see my policy way will not give me the guts to say Georgia done nothing. It means I'm shooting at my own legs tomorrow, they will do it to me. The later Georgia are done, I will talk about it. Where he falls short, I will talk about it. So I'm not against you guys. You guys are young people coming up. And when you're interacting with some of us, it's good that we exchange numbers, we talk beyond the scene. You will learn a lot of different things that you don't know about how our Liberian politics plays. The game that plays in our politics. The overnight work that can be done, different from the one that can be announced in the day. We know them. So, gentlemen, you all got age in your favor. Sometimes you just should slow down with the emotion a little bit when you're coming across different people on platform. Sometimes you'll slow down your emotion to get to know these people.
2 minutes for closure, Steve.
So don't say, I don't hate anybody. I love you guys. And I know I let you guys passion for Liberia. And those are people I am also looking for. I'm looking for young guys who are smart, who can think best. And that's why our motto is dreaming Liberia, a nation of our heritage. So we are looking for people who will dream our country. We're not looking for people who want to eat. If I wanted, I couldn't left CDC government. I left, but that will not make me to tell what he had done. That's my difference. And so I'm not in enemy share with the government, neither would I be in enemy share with anybody. So I mean, I just want to encourage you guys, let's keep coming on the show, but next time when we come, no matter what I say wrong, just bear patient with me. The same way when you're talking, I can be silent. Not that everything you say are roses, but sometimes it's also good for the benefit of people who listen to us, to also listen, instead of arguing against one another like we are playing. No, this is a national stage. So I will advise that let little mixed feelings and bad feelings, gentlemen, we can still make things work and we can still think best for our country and we can still put ideas together and get things working. Thank you. God bless you and I love you all. Bye-bye.
The man speaking as a political candidate.
Oh, Steve, you made sense. Steve, you make it today. You make it.
Can I close so I can go to bed?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I need to eat out with Steve.
Yeah, Steve is
I love the portfolio. I just love the portfolio right now.
Come on there, you see how the man responded to you with calm gesture and presentation.
Steve, of course,
I think we can number after here.
That's what they all do.
All right, let's give Alex a 3-minute closing. Gentlemen, time is fast spent. I gotta go.
Yeah, gentlemen, I appreciate everybody coming on here. I know when you're from across the street, we close our eye on it. When you're from the other side, we open our eyes to it. This is not the case. We have reached a crucial stage in life. If you're not thinking about yourself, think about a little one that you're making today. You know, whatsoever decision you make today will determine the future. The future that we're talking about, when other people say, oh, I still open the bed for my future, it's not because we are living in our future now. The future we want to set up, the easy and milky story we want to hear in the future is my son getting easy access to resources that are available to meet every human growth. It's not by me setting up a system that would defraud other people, by me setting up a system that will manipulate other people, by me setting another system that will create tyrant, neglect, and all of that in the community. We have to stand, and we have to stand with whatever comes after we make decisions. So this time, it is very crucial of our time. If you have friends, if you have family, it's time we get on the phone with them. The electoral process is over. Casting your ballots is over. Please listen to the result, and whatsoever the result holds, let hold it as it is, and forget getting in the street. Don't protest. Don't protest for any political party or any individual. Today, these people, they will remain who they want to remain, and if you lost your life, it's not worth it. So we pray and hope whosoever become victorious is what it meant to be. That's why people go to the pool to decide. So whosoever the decision is in your favor, we still have Liberia to protect, and we still have the future alive. God bless everyone, and thank you for coming here tonight.
Thank you. All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much.
The main answer why he was laughing to my question, you know.
No,
anyway,
gentlemen, everybody have given a closing statement, but I just wanted to close here. Well, gentlemen, thank you. Roland, I already. All right, let me give my man.
You give me closing statement.
Let me give my man Roland 3 minutes to wrap up. Then from there, I will.
AJ, I guess you were so you wanted to close me on now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you did give your closing statement. Sorry, Roland.
But anyway, I want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you to everybody. Honorable Steve, yeah, for me, there's nothing personal over here. It's just like, you know, everybody's supporting their own interest. So my interest is my interest. Your interest is your interest. So, but yeah, we are one family. I think we can learn from each other over here. So, yeah, AJ, I want to say thank you. And my UP brother, I say thank you. Get ready, buy your shoe, your costume for January for our inauguration will be in Liberia to put our president in power.
You know, I'll tell you something. I say the Christmas will be better.
I
It'll be
just
great.
show you the war room here, Jenna. Our war room, but I'll just show you here, Jenna, laughing. See the numbers popping or the number just coming up. But anyway, like I said, congrats to all the UPNs around the world, in and outside America. Congrats to everybody. I say thank you for the hard work. Thank you to the Liberian people for coming out and voting. JMB for change, development, hospital, school. The let's go on. I say thank you to all the Liberians that make it. The Liberians that came out and protect their vote and say, no, we are not allowing their box to enter the place there. I say thank you to you people. Thank you. Thank you for the fight. Thank you for rescuing Liberia. And we will finally rescue Liberia. And George Weah is a one-time president and the first time in the history that Liberia will ever make it. So he still got 2029. We see him and Jeremiah Kpankun together if he will survive in it. So maybe he will take Joao, he'll remove Joao Taylor and take Alexander Cummings and put Cummings behind another video. So I want to say thank you to Liberia people. Say goodbye to everybody.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Here. So tomorrow we're supposed to have ladies' night. Usually we do ladies' night every Wednesday, but because of they're going to announce the result tomorrow, so we're going to come back here and continue our political discussion, and we'll postpone ladies' night to next week Wednesday. But ladies' night we'll talk about long distance relationship, but right now that political season, so we'll.
But man, you know, keep the political season until Thursday. Thursday the final result.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, keep it until Thursday because one Thursday. Let me get you AJ. I will look for a horse to rent over here for January, and we'll have an inauguration party here in Iowa. I will take that responsibility.
But that will be my first time driving to Iowa or Minnesota.
I say they right on their platform. When they announce, when JMBS announced on Thursday as president of the Republic of Liberia, the inauguration party in Iowa will be handled by me. I'll rent a hall and we'll take care of it over here.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I wanted to ask you guys one final question each, but I'll just save it for tomorrow, or should I ask the question?
Go ahead, my man.
Go ahead. Man.
Okay.
We politics or season already.
All right. So I'm just going to ask the question. Y'all can take turn. So the question is, if either team lose, if UP lose tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or CDC lose tomorrow or day after tomorrow, would you guys consider to a recount, or will you guys contest the result? Let's start with UP person. If UP lost, would you guys consider to challenge the result?
Brother, go in now. Or you want me to go in there?
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me come to UP. One for we UP, defeat is now our era. So let me hold our other part. Well, we know that we already won the election, so we're not even here for defeat. But like you just said, anything about defeat, we are ready to call it recount. We'll do a recount. All the FRR sheet they gave us. Every signature that on it, we will match every signature on the result that being posted around. We will match the signature then to know if that the people then that the red result then they pronounce. So yeah, if we lose, we will ask for recount. And if the recount come out to say yeah, we finally lose, we will accept the result. So I handle it to my brother.
All right.
So maybe the CDC man go ahead. You know that make it fair. I mean,
let's make it fair. Steve, go ahead. If CDC lost the election, will you guys challenge the result?
I don't know if you want to speak on behalf of CDC. Having opposition statement, but trying to support the agenda of what the president is doing. But notwithstanding, I think they have their own decision because it's politics. I didn't want to have a political statement right now because I'm a standard bearer of a political party. Anything I say here would be a policy statement. And they would say, this is why this political party said. But I can say I will also join all of us to say, let us all accept the result, whoever wins the election, and let Liberia be one. And let us all fight to move together. I pray that God will lay peaceful hand upon everybody's heart as we pray every morning so that we can have a peaceful Liberia, because presidency is nobody fun. No matter Jerry go second term, you will still move. You're not going to die in power. You still got to move. Somebody else got to go there. So no matter what, except somebody have different mind, but I pray that we have the kind of similar mind that governmental is just a foundation, a starting point. It's not a starting area. That people need to believe it, that if you get into government, you should start to build yourself how you can be able to support private sector, that tomorrow when you leave government, the private sector can also help your same government that you live in. So I can say in short that I will support whoever wins, and let all of us embrace it, celebrate together, and let us all agree that Liberia win. And let's support it. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a good answer from both teams. And anybody want to follow up?
Yeah, I would like to follow up. Brother Steve, you can mute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, these elections, we all know the results. From the previous round, there were, unimaginary numbers that would, I don't know where CDC created those numbers, but we're in the second rounds. I do not see any defeats when it comes to the Unity Party. The question is, for the rest of the Liberians people and the Unity Party members will accept the defeat of CDC. Will not, because it's not strange when they are defeated. The question is CDC going to accept when Omer Burger become president or victorious? Because we know there are a lot of people within the CDC that are having issue, in terms of reality towards the defeat of President Weah, because a lot of them they said they're talking about a job, knowing that government job is not a job that you will maintain for the rest of your life. And if you are to maintain those jobs, it got to be on the basis of what you have done in terms of performance. CDC have failed; they are not performed according to the will of the people or the expectation of the people. So we all know that when it comes to the election, the results, they are not going to accept it, but they are forced to accept it. But again, join my brother Steve to encourage all our brothers in CDC to accept the victory of Omer Bwaga and the defeat of President Weah. He had the opportunity to come back 2029 and will be waiting to start the process over and see what he get to bring on the table. But for now, we are not going to speak about defeat when it comes to the Unity Party, because we are in full control. We are going to win this, but we are concerned about CDC, how they're going to react. That's all I got to say to that question, gents.
Gamane, do you want to weigh in before we close?
I have no fish to fry in this matter. I don't support either party, so I just congratulate the men because
no.
With the numbers that we got, the UBO Wembley, my fight is a landslide. Okay, so congratulations to the UPNs. Let me know when you're having your event. I'll kind of to drink some Guinness.
No problem.
Well, gentlemen,
like I said, there's a something that I already said here, and I really stand by it. January when Thursday when they announcing that Joseph Boakai, the president of the Republic of Liberia, Like honorable Steve over here.
No, not so. Not so. Your courage, I just like your courage.
Yeah,
I like your courage. I like your
the
courage.
President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency, Honorable
I just like your courage.
Yuma Boyka and VP Jeremiah Bankun, President of the Republic of Liberia and Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, R. Roland Johnson, will have a very, very ceremony, a very big ceremony in Iowa. Since we don't have the UPNs in Iowa, we got 6 undercover UPNs in Iowa, but they don't want to identify themselves.
No, they won't show themselves.
They want to show themselves like they will be there in Minnesota, they get chapter there, but in Iowa, they don't want to open the chapter. So we'll start establishing our own chapter by what? The inauguration time. When we have that party, where everybody will come with, it will be free. You don't have to pay money. All you gotta do, you just buy print your own t-shirt, bring it with you. Or print the t-shirt you buy, you put it on your cap. AJ will take care of everything. So yes, I take that initiative. But waiting Thursday for the official announcement rather.
Is it this Thursday? This coming Thursday?
Yeah, it should be the coming Thursday should be the official announcement.
You know, this Thursday it will be the only time. You know, every rule there is an exception. I can drink one bottle of beer on the show. You know?
Tomorrow, they'll just be tapping on tomorrow the election commission will just be tapping. I think by 10 o'clock here, like 4:30 because always 4:30. So 4:30 Labrota, she'll be tapping until Thursday, where the pronouncement will come out. So yeah, the Honorable, the Excellency, Joseph Numa Boyka, President of the Republic of Liberia, in waiting, President-elect, is still waiting.
That arrogant woman, she might not bring her arrogance here tomorrow again. Yeah. I mean, that woman get my nerves.
That woman, the election commission.
Yeah,
oh yeah, the problem again with me the comment section. The woman is arrogant. She don't answer the journalists the way they answer questions. She's very arrogant.
She's a killer woman. You know.
The woman had the answer. She said, "Oh, you know what? Again, we know that you guys, don't want Liberians to spearhead the election, but Liberians that all you guys have. We're not going to allow any candidates."
But you realize I can lie. Why would they ask you a question? That woman, she fearless.
No, Honorable Steve, the woman is not fearless. The woman is just arrogant. She just
arrogant.
Just arrogant. Like,
She
when something is part of your blood, you don't leave it behind. You don't. When you get international observer and sitting and listening to you, journalists and asking you, then you chicken there or you answering question. Jella is talking like ABC student about one word.
No work ethics.
Yeah.
No work ethics. No professionalism.
They can't do such thing like that.
First of all, they always come in late. They will be late.
Thank you.
But they put in
always come in late.
The whole day you're talking about you're putting them all together.
And look at the talking that mistake she go make. Why will you go pronounce somebody as a winner and you still get another puri player president that result not even count outside you, but you announce somebody as a winner.
Yeah,
then you come in.
The number was not ready to make. It will not. Maybe the number will not really make a difference, but just
the woman make Kokoya know that Jesus. You want to say Kokoya? Everybody say Kokoya going to break the election. The woman know. She make Kokoya look Jesus. Good. They're also unprofessional. Like
she's trying. She's trying her best. There's too much tension,
The representative elect for District 8. If Princeton was never going to stay in fourth, you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
No, you know what? They couldn't cheat Princeton because even the people at District number 8 were fed up with Akara Grace.
Mr. Paris was going to win.
They were tired with Akara Grace. Even your own CDJ voted against him.
But Akara was having somebody who was teaching number. You know that yesterday the person got beaten. The person, the election commission hired the person back into work.
AJ, we gotta close the line now because we're still going like we're having conversation now.
No, they wanna let their pre-election we're doing now.
So it's called
in the bathroom.
It's called free. It's called free flow. But gentlemen,
Gentlemen, I would like to say thank you very much. Words were inadequate for me to express my joy and appreciation for your time and effort and your knowledge. I'm learning from you guys. Do I'm multitasking tonight, but I'm still, being very interactive in the discussion. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we might get a winner, but if we don't, we're gonna continue the conversation. We're gonna push by ladies' night to next week. Hey, gentlemen, good night.
No terror, no terror, no terror. It's
No
over.
more terror. One time we'll be there.
For you, man.
Let me go take you guys from my studio set. Because right now I think you're blow beauty. Gentlemen, see you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate that. God bless you guys. Good night.